What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys. So this is the Sunday night live stream. Remember, guys, that this is a long form show. We will be here for 2-3 hours, something like that. So if you want to talk about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, opiate addiction, recovery, relapse, methadone, etc., 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 you are in the right place. So please smash that like button as you guys hop in here. Drop us some comments and let us know what is going on with you guys. Let us know that you guys are doing okay, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Baby. All right, all right, all right. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this Sunday, baby? Ooh, baby. Good to see you guys. It is hot as hell over here in Utah. Woo! Just got home from the gym and about freaking cramped up on my hamstring because I was pushing that weight today. Oh my goodness. It was very scary. I'm not joking either. I got done with this big set and I was like, my legs are about to cramp. And that is a scary feeling if you guys know what that feels like. So, and then I had to ride my bike home in 100-degree weather, my motorcycle, and damn, it is hot out there, guys. Woo. So, how's everybody doing? Hopefully, you guys are all doing well out there. I appreciate you guys hopping on here, hanging out with us on the long form Sunday stream. Remember, guys, that we are on here usually for 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. I'd like to try to start limiting the streams to 2 hours, right around 2 hours, but for some reason I can't seem to do that. And usually we end up going 3 hours. So somehow, some way, this conversation just keeps going and going. So we'll see what happens today. But I appreciate you guys who are on here just chilling and hanging out. Remember, guys, as you see on the top of the stream, the note that says, please smash that like button and post any comments, questions, or concerns. And also remember to share with us your updates, what you guys are going through. So remember, guys, that everything on this channel, not everything on this channel is just about me. A lot of what this has to do with what you guys are going through, you guys sharing your experience. I understand not everybody wants to start a YouTube channel talking about their addiction issues. So that's what this stream is here for. You guys are allowed to share your information here in a safe space. We keep the trolls away. We have some awesome moderators that do just that. So I see some more of you guys are rolling in here now. Guys, let me know how you're doing. Give me your updates for the week or the month. If you're new here, smash that like button and say hello. Say hello, guys. Got to get some egg white chocolate shake right here with some ice because it's so damn hot. Ooh, baby. So who's up in here today? Who's up in here? Let's go over some comments. Let's see here. So Mikey is up in here first again today. Good to see you in here again, Mikey. Says, what's up, everyone? Kingdom Within up in the house today. Good to see you, Kingdom. What's up, brother? Don't forget to hit that like button, as he says. Yes, please do that. Looks like we've got 12 likes. Starting things off right. That's how we do it, guys. Thank you. Smash that like button. Let's get that baby over 15. Ooh, baby. So we've got Shannon up in here. Shannon, are you new to the channel, or did you change your information here? Because I don't recognize the name or the picture. Shannon has a question, says, does anybody jump from 0.25 milligrams and how bad was it? So yes, I personally have experience jumping from exactly that dose. And I have that video documented here on the channel about 4 years ago now, guys, that was. So I first tried jumping off at 3 milligrams, and we're talking about Suboxone, right? I first tried jumping off at 3 milligrams. It was too hard. And so I said, I'm going to go down to 1 milligram, and that was too hard. And finally, I had success at 1/4 milligram. I'm not going to lie, it still was challenging, but I think where I goofed up with jumping off of 1/4 milligram. See, I was doing this way back when there wasn't anybody really talking about this on YouTube. So I was kind of just trying to figure it out on my own. And I think where I messed up and why it was challenging for me is because I didn't stay at 1/4 milligram. I really just kind of got down to 1/4 milligram. If my memory serves me right, I was there for maybe a week or two, something like that. So if I was to do it all over again and I was tapering off subs, then I would get down to 1/4 milligram and stay there for a while before you jump off. Make sure that your body is like totally used to that dose. And we're finding out now that people have tapered even lower. So if it's possible for you to go even lower than 1/4 milligram, then I would say do that. But not everybody wants to, the little crumbs and shit, cutting off little slithers, like that's a pain in the butt. So looks like we've got some more people rolling in here. Since you guys have smashed that like button, you guys can see the effect of doing that. So guys, please keep smashing that like button if you haven't yet. We've now got about 18 people in here. Pretty awesome for a Sunday chill stream here. Do you have any other questions about jumping off of Suboxone, Shannon? Yeah, she says Suboxone, I mean. All right. So Tara, what's up, girl? Good to see you. Says, hey, everyone. KG Smith in the house says, hey, Mikey, Dan, Tara, Kevin, Shannon. Good to see you in here, KG. How's your stuff going, KG, with the Butrans? Any updates on you, KG? So Mikey says, oh, yesterday was pure hell. I didn't get out of bed all morning and all night because I was cervicalia attacks the neck for 7 hours. Nothing was helping until midnight. So what ended up helping with that, Mikey? Was it Subutex, or what did you end up doing for that? Shannon, what's up? I'm going to switch to this other screen on the comments because it's easier for me to read on this. All right, 19 people in here now. More people getting in, guys. Guess, please keep doing the like button. It's working. It's helping more people find this stream. So, thank you, guys. Can you guys hear me? Okay, everything look good, sound good. Does the sound level seem right? My mods, please let me know if I need to change anything or if anything seems off, baby. And let's see who's up in here. Lady D, we've got some new people in here today. It looks like, guys. Good, awesome to see. Good to see. So for the new people, please drop some comments and let us know what you guys are going through. Don't be shy. Don't be ghost listeners up in here. We're all just one big family trying to help each other through some hard times, right, guys? So I don't want anybody to feel like you're alone out there in the world. I know for me, I felt alone a lot of the time when I was tapering Suboxone back before I started this channel. You know, I know a lot of people do feel alone because, you know, there's not really a lot of people in the world as far as like our day-to-day who are on Suboxone. Like I can think of maybe one or two people that I even know or have known in my life that were on Suboxone. So you can try to talk to your friends and family about what we're going through, but they really don't understand because they've not been down the journey that we're on, right? And as you guys see there, I need to go over the disclaimer. As you guys see it scrolling across the bottom there. Remember, guys, that I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So please seek out your own medical doctor if you are struggling with addiction. Remember that everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, for me to share my experience with you. Damn, I'm trying to say that all in one breath. Woo! And for you to share your experience with others, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the disclaimer now. Just remember, guys, I'm not a doctor. And let's go ahead and remove that. And once again, I have a different thing up on the screen that says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom, baby. So if you haven't yet posted a comment, let us know what you guys are going through. We've still got more people coming in, 22 people in here hanging out, guys. Smash the like and let's get into it. Good to see my normies up in here and also good to see some new people, guys. Love to see some new folks up in here. I seen your video, Kimmy, and I posted a link to that video. So Kimmy's been struggling a little bit lately. Hopefully you're doing better today, Kimmy. I know things have been kind of rough. And also, we've had a lot of people relapsing, and Mama Cindy just recently lost her son-in-law and his brother. So she lost 2 people to fentanyl overdose. I think she said that they were having 2 funerals at the same time or something like that, or really close to each other. So guys, it just goes to show you that this stuff is just not slowing down, right? So if you're struggling with fentanyl addiction or if you're dabbling around with opiates, please, guys, reach out and get some help because this shit will kill you instantly, okay? A relapse can kill you instantly, guys. This stuff is super strong that's going out there, so don't fuck around with this stuff, man. Get some help, guys. I know that sometimes life can suck, but remember that the bad times go just as well as the good times. So enjoy the good times when they're here, and just remember that the bad stuff will go away too, guys. So just hang in there. Reach out to us. Let us know what you're going through. And that really sucks for Cindy too, because she's already dealing with her own health struggles from the Kratom addiction that she had, right, guys? So she's already trying to deal with her own stuff, and now she's got 2 funerals to go to, guys. So this is serious shit, life and death stuff, guys. And we've heard like 3 different people that are close to this channel recently that have relapsed. So no joke, guys. This I want to clarify for you people who are tapering Suboxone. Make sure that you guys are ready to get off this stuff, because for a lot of people, Suboxone is saving their lives on a daily basis, right, guys? So it's up to you guys to know if you have enough space from your addiction. If you're going to be craving opiates all day, then why even get off Suboxone, right? So it's up to you guys to know when that time is. Hopefully you guys have a counselor that you're seeing, some people that you can talk to on a regular basis, stuff like that. So just wanted to touch on those things real quick, guys. I hope you guys all doing all right. Hang in there, baby. All right, where was that in the comments? I better start getting caught up before I get too far behind, like always. Sherry, what's up, Sherry? How you doing? Start throwing some of y'all's comments up on the screen. Mikey says, good to see you, Big Kev. Always a pleasure, Mikey. Kimmy B in the house. What up, baby? Mikey says, drink tons of Pedialyte all night last night. Tomorrow in cramps. I don't need nothing yesterday, all liquids. Yeah, I'm literally like pounding the water because that was super scary how much I was cramping up. It did feel good though. Like usually when I'm in there doing leg day, I'm like dreading it kind of. I mean, I always have to do it, but today I was just having a good time. It was fun. KG Smith and Sherry. Lady D says, hello, thanks for being here. Yes, thank you for being here as well, Lady D. Good to see you in here. KG Smith says, I'm all good on the 0.75 milligram. I split the dose up. Now know that fixed the problem with anxiety. Okay, so you're spreading the dose out a little bit more. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, KG, I love how you're doing that. And like I said, just keep messing with it. If something's not working and you're struggling to push forward, try switching it up just like you just did. And look, now you said you fixed the anxiety problem by spreading out the dose. And so that's also really good how you're doing it, because between the Butrans patch and you splitting up your doses, that's really going to keep your bup levels more steady throughout the day, right? Rather than having the spike and fall off, you're going to just be having a really low dose around the clock. So that should be having you feel as normal as you can, right? So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, KG. I'm really glad to hear that. And that goes for you guys too. If what you're doing on your tapers like stops working or it's just not working, and try switching things up, guys. Megan, what's up, Megan? Good to see the Megan 2 up in here. Oh, and then the other Megan's right after her. Yep. So both Megs are up in here. Good to see you, Megs. Rach, what up? How you doing? Rach? Hopefully you're doing all right. Any updates with your Sublicade stuff, Rach? So Shannon says, hi, I've been lurking for a while. I tapered off 10 plus years ago off of Klonopin 8 months ago. Let's see, let me read that again. Tapered off of 10 plus years of Klonopin 8 months ago. There we go. And I've been tapering the subs, and yes, I'm trying to stop the subs. Yeah, so that's great. This is definitely the place for you then, Shannon. There's not really a ton of channels on YouTube who have a lot of people doing exactly what you're doing right now. So this is the place for you, my friend. And congratulations too for getting off of Klonopin. I know that was not easy. Some people will say that getting off the Klonopin is harder than getting off of Suboxone, right? So you should be really proud of yourself for doing what you've done. And to get down to 1/4 of a milligram of Suboxone, you're rocking out over there. That's incredible to do that. It takes a lot of emotional strength and fighting that little devil on our shoulder every day, right, guys? To taper down to such a small dose. It's not easy. It might be easier for some people, but most people, it's going to be a challenge, and you're going to have to put in that brain work, right? That emotional labor to get down to that dose. So glad to see you in here, Shannon. Hopefully you can stay checking in with the channel and letting us know when you do get off of Suboxone. You're really close. Just don't rush this last little part. You're like right there on the finish line. And we've had many people who have shared their, I'm sure you might have seen some videos. We've had a lot of people share their experience of what it was like for them to get off of Suboxone. And I also have videos, if you scroll way back, of me sharing what it was like for me to come off Suboxone. So, man, I'm trying to like spit it all out in one sentence today. So I need to just chill out a little bit. So Back Bud says, thank you, Kevin, for doing this channel. It has been a huge help to me, and I need help. I wish I could stay for the whole show, but I got to go do the family thing for dinner. Gonna be a rough day. Day 4 clean. So congratulations on day 4, and you're absolutely welcome. I'm glad that you're getting some value out of this channel. Feel free to watch this back on the replay, guys. If you don't want to spend the 2 or 3 hours it takes to watch this in full, change the settings to 2x speed, and then you can get through the information much faster. Okay, so I always kind of say that because I would hate to have to sit here for 3 hours and listen to such a long stream when you can get through it in an hour and a half just by speeding up the settings. So does anybody actually use that when I say that? Or does anybody watch this in the regular normal speed and watch the whole thing? I would be really interested to know that. So come back, Bud, whenever you can, and check in with us, my friend. I'm glad that you found this channel, though. So let's see. Hey, Rachel, how are you? I seen that video. You were in pain, Kevin. Yep. Yes, I was. And somehow I'm already 15 minutes behind. So before I end up being 30 minutes behind, I'm going to make sure that I catch up as soon as possible. So I'm going to try to hit on the comments that need a response from me right now, guys. So Shannon says, I've been at this dose for a long time. My doctor thinks I'm done, ? He hasn't done it, though. I mean, have you tried to jump off at this dose, Shannon? You might be okay to get off. If you've been there for a long time, you could, what I would probably do is, maybe if you have a few days off work, you can do what I always refer to as a test jump. Try to stop taking it and see how it goes. And if it's for whatever reason, if you can't do it, then come back on at less of a dose, right? Maybe 0.2 milligrams instead of 0.25 or something like that. Or maybe you start dosing every 2 days or every day and a half, or just spacing out your dose that way. There's a few different ways to do it. But yeah, I mean, if you've been at 1/4 milligram for a while, you could probably do it. You're probably ready. Shannon says, thank you for sharing your experience. You are welcome. Mikey says, I had to take 2 Subutex yesterday. So Mikey struggles with a lot of chronic pain, guys. So he's not only balancing his addiction, but he's also got a lot of chronic pain here. So hang in there, Mikey. You got this, brother. You'll figure it all out, buddy. Mikey says, I'm going to take Subutex right now. Yeah, don't be living in pain, guys. Darlene, good to see you hopping back up in here. She says, I've been ghost listening here and there the last few weeks. Last time in my car. I hope everybody is good. Good to see you, Darlene. How's the energy stuff been going? Is there any updates on your situation, Darlene? So Darlene Cold Turkey jumped off of 16 milligrams a while ago. It's funny how I can remember people who were like normal to the channel, and I start to remember. It's mind-blowing that I can remember the things that I do because I have a really crappy memory. But yeah, if you guys are normal, if you guys are normies and I've seen you on the channel for a while, then I'll start to remember you and remember your picture and what you guys are going through. But it's just, remember, guys, it's a lot for me to remember because I talk to a lot of you guys. So if I get something wrong, don't be like, Kev's an ass, because I have a crappy memory, guys. It's really bad. And I can see you guys going off in the comments, and I appreciate that. It looks like we've already got up to 21 likes, so we try to get that baby over 25, and we'll be rolling, guys. Please, if you're just hopping in here, smash that like for your boy. I would appreciate that. 20 people up in here hanging out on a Sunday. Love y'all, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see you guys. It's great to be alive. It's great to be a man. It's good to be a woman if you're a woman. I didn't have a chance to rearrange the office around yet. Something I still need to do. Baby, Rachel said. So Limi, I don't know if I said that right, says I was wondering if any antidepressant could make this transition easier or tolerable from Suboxone taper. Any advice would be appreciated. So do any of you guys have any experience using an antidepressant to help get through Suboxone withdrawal or pause, I guess you could say it? So let me get this straight though. You're still tapering right now? You're still on Suboxone? And what dose are you on? And sorry, I'm so far behind the comments already. I'll try to bounce back and forth between the live and the older comments. So Limi says yes, still on Suboxone. So what dose are you on, Limi? So I remember when I was tapering or when I came off, my doctor tried to get me on antidepressants, and Rock and Roberta talked me out of it because she knew that I self-guilt myself, guys, whenever I take medications. So she kind of knew I would do that to myself. So she kind of talked me out of doing that. She's like, I know you, Kev, you're gonna freaking guilt yourself. And I think she was right. So I never took the antidepressants, but what do you guys think? I don't have experience, so I don't want to say, so you guys think an antidepressant is worthwhile while trying to taper? What do you guys think about that? So Limi says taking 1 milligram or 3/4 of a milligram, aiming for a steady 1/4 of a milligram. So yeah, you're down there to the lower doses. So I understand, maybe just slow things down and take some more time with it. Some people start to really rush through the taper. And in my opinion, to do things right for most people, it's going to take a good year to taper off Suboxone, guys, somewhere around there. And that's if you're steady with it, right? And you don't bounce around and jump back up to the higher doses, all that stuff. So that's just kind of what we've seen over the years really kind of works best, is if you plan out a good year and slowly and steadily take your doses down in a controlled fashion. The most challenging I've had is a 1/4 of a milligram to 0 milligrams. Yeah, that is pretty challenging. Yeah, that last little bit, right? It's amazing how much we get from just a 1/4 of a milligram of Suboxone. Like that is the thing that keeps us from going into withdrawal, is 1/4 of 1 milligram. That is mind blowing. No, I don't mean a year to taper off of 3/4 of a milligram. I mean, for most people that are usually like 16 milligrams, they're on a full dose of Suboxone. Those are the people that should take about a year to taper off. But I would say if I was personally at 3/4 of a milligram, I would say maybe 3 to 6 months to taper down to a 1/4 of a milligram or less, and then jump off, something like that. And remember, guys, the closer you get to 0, the harder it is to taper down lower. So you really need to slow things down once you get under like 2 milligrams and 1 milligram and stuff. Kimmy says, Wellbutrin acts on dopamine, which is the neurotransmitter lacking during pause, but it won't help during withdrawal. So she shouldn't be in withdrawal or pause right now because she's tapering. She's not off yet. Sorry, should have said it likely won't help much during withdrawal, she said. The depression was getting rough during the taper and pause from the benzo. Yeah, that would be hard, Shannon, for sure. And that would be hard to decipher what was what, right? Like, how can you really know if it's the pause from the benzo or if it's from the Suboxone taper or both? I know you're not a doctor or anyone else is, but mine is such a fool. So I have to do this all on my own. And that comment that Limi just said, I have it up on the screen right now, guys. So anything to help me figure this out, I appreciate, please. You know, I think a lot of people can relate to what Limi just said right there about the doctor. And I have had plenty of doctors in my life, guys, that I was like, what the hell? This doctor does not have any idea what they're doing. So remember, guys, that doctors are just people too. They're not computers. They can't remember every little tiny thing about every little medication. So it's important that you guys, and this is why I always stress this, guys, you guys make sure that you do your homework on these drugs that you're taking or thinking about taking, because some people don't even know that there's a withdrawal from Suboxone. Like Darlene didn't even know about that. She thought she could just hop off. And so she jumped off, stopped taking it at 60 milligrams. Oh, I'm just going to stop taking Suboxone. Screw it, right? And then bam, 4 days later, you're like, what the hell is going on? So yeah, guys, not all doctors are created equal. Hopefully everybody knows this by now. If you have a great doctor and you believe, you know, that you trust in what they say, and you think that they have you on the best path for you, then treat that doctor good and keep that doctor around, because definitely not all doctors are, you know, they don't all know everything. Just because they sat through a class, you know, school, years of school, doesn't mean they remembered everything that they learned. So I'll just say that there's a lot of brilliant doctors out there, though, obviously. So like I said, if you find one, guys, keep a hold of them, treat them good. 5:20, and I'm already way behind here. So Megan says, relapse is death, guys. Please don't die. So Rachel says, I'm possibly going to switch from Wellbutrin to something else. I've been on it for a while, ready for something else. So yeah, if you're, you know if you're ready to switch it up. So you roll with that, Rach. If you feel like you're ready for that, then do it. Obviously you want to like take what the doctor says, take how you're feeling on these medications, and then just kind of blend it all together with what you think is best, right? Because remember, guys, that doctors don't know what it's like to take 16 milligrams of Suboxone. They've never taken this stuff. So, you know, how could they possibly know exactly what you're going through? Kimmy says, Shannon, for me, the depression didn't start until 2 to 3 months off Suboxone. Megan B says, hashtag Sublicade. So Tara says, this week has been a solid ride of ups and downs. My sobriety feels solid and I'm in a good place, but my mental health has been tested, to be honest. Yeah, that's all right, Tara. That's all right. As long as you're still trucking along and still fighting the good fight, then that's really all that matters. That's all you could do, one day at a time, girl. Life will always have those ups and downs. So just let them come and let them go, and watch them come and watch them go, because they will go. Yesterday, my neck attacks were horrible. I couldn't move. I was getting a headache at night. I took Pedialyte Sport. The pain and neck cramps went away with 2 Subutex, Mikey said. So it sounds like Mikey's really getting a lot of, because y'all know he has a ton of serious hardcore pain issues. So it seems like Subutex is what's working best for him to get pain relief. So that's good to know that he has that alternative, right? So Limi says, where do I get Kratom? So you should be able to get Kratom all over the place, mostly gas stations and smoke shops and many vendors online. Be really careful with the Kratom, though. If you guys haven't heard me give the warning yet, you need to be warned about Kratom. It's not something to take lightly, guys. It is a serious decision that you should make before you start taking Kratom. And if you do take Kratom, make sure that you learn how to measure and track your doses, or else you will get in the kratom pickle. I've seen it happen thousands of times. Stick to the powder if you're going to mess with kratom, guys. It can be awesome if you use it appropriately. And it can also be the devil if it starts to take you over. And stay away from the kratom shots. The longer I stay sober, the more I think my substance abuse was always more about mental health and not so much about the substances. Damn, that's a good comment, Tara. Her over there observing everything like that. My doctor will not do, I think she means to say Sublicade. My doctor will not do she says sublimate. I think she means to say Sublicade because I'm already hating the medicated feeling and I'm stable on 0.25 milligram or less. So if you meant to say Sublicade, yeah, you're on way too low of a dose to switch to Sublicade, and there's not really a need for people who are on small, tiny doses of Suboxone to get on Sublicade. It's for the people who don't want to go through tapering themselves off of Sublicade. That's more so what it's being used for these days. But you've already done the work, Shannon, so you should be good. So Kimmy says, I'm just numb today myself. So is numb good or bad, Kimmy? Kratom is a slippery slope, Lady D says. Easy to get addicted to that. Yes, it is. 20 minutes behind you guys. I'm scrolling. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't take kratom to help Suboxone taper. I wouldn't do that. I would just figure something else out. I try to tell people not to take kratom and Suboxone at the same time. It's really not a good idea. And not because you'll run into precipitated withdrawal, but because Suboxone is much stronger than kratom. And it will block out most of the effects from kratom. So you're literally just kind of taking two things for no reason at all. You might get some, what's that word I'm looking for? Fake thoughtful benefits. You guys know the word I'm looking for. I can't think of it right now. I'm sure Kimmy will say it. Let's see. I need something to make it. Oh, I already read that. Kratom injections almost killed Cindy. So I think you're talking about the shots, right? Right, Meg? Yeah, it shouldn't be intolerable. Yeah, the taper shouldn't be intolerable unless you're going too fast, guys. That's a good point, Kimmy. Yeah, if you're just really struggling on the taper, then you're probably going too fast. Yeah, placebo. That's the word I was looking for. Yep. Sometimes my brain just totally blocks out a word I'm looking for. Whoa, 22 people in here, guys. Smash that like button. Awesome. I can't believe last week, I think there was only like 15 of us on here on the Sunday stream. So 23 likes, 23 people in here, guys. I know we could easily get that past 30. It looks like the likes really slow down. So please smash that like button, guys. Let's try to get that baby over 30 so we can have more people like this, like you, like me, find this channel. Rach says, I'm okay-ish, taking it hour by hour. Damn. Haven't had to take any today, and it's raining, which means I hurt more, so that's a plus. I'm a little confused about the rain and you hurting more, Rach. Oh, your chronic pain stuff? Is that what you're talking about? Gosh, it's so hard to catch up with you guys. Scrolling. The fear of withdrawal is always worse than the actual withdrawal. Fox, what's up, Fox? I seen that you made an awesome comment on Kimmy's video the other day that you said something about recovery isn't linear. And that was an incredible comment, Fox. Good to see you up in here. So that's a great point. I wanted to touch on that real quick, guys. Remember that recovery, it's not just perfect for everybody. You know, you might be sober for a year, 2, 3 years and have a slip up. You might have a relapse. And that's normal, right? It's not just perfect for everybody. So if that's you and you're in a struggling position, just remember that it's not always perfect, guys. Recovery is bumpy. It's going to be messy. You'll likely slip up a time or two. Just dust your shit off and keep going. That was an awesome comment you made, Fox. This is probably a good time for me to thank the contributors of the week, guys. So give me a few minutes here and let me do just that, baby. I'm going to pull that off the screen here. So scrolling down the bottom of the screen, guys, shout out to the sponsors of the week. Donna hooked it up with a huge $100 sponsorship last week. Or when was that? That was on the Wednesday live stream. So super shout out to Donna. If you see this on the replay, she's the sponsor of the week with a $100 sponsorship, guys. Super awesome stuff. Thank you, Donna. Shout out to you. Let me catch my breath for a moment, guys. Hold on. It's hot as hell in here. Boy, needs some ice up in here. And we had Kimmy B and KG Smith hooking it up like always. These ladies have been killing it up in here, guys. Huge sponsorships every freaking week. I appreciate you, ladies. I love y'all. Thank y'all for sponsoring this show on a consistent basis. I really thank you, ladies. Thank you. And they're also my mods up in here. So thank you, ladies. Carrie S dropped a $25 Venmo last Sunday. So shout out to you, Carrie, if you see this on the replay. I know she hasn't been able to catch a live stream for a little bit. Mikey's done a couple cash apps over the last week too. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate the love, brother. You're always supporting the stream up in here, my friend. Jerem 1979, shout out to you, brother. I appreciate the sponsorship. We had Kingdom Within last week hooking it up in here. We had Mama Cindy going off on the super chats on the last Wednesday live stream. So sorry, Mama Cindy, to hear about your stepson and his brother. So I know that she's been struggling with her own health issues from the Kratom shots, guys. So for her to lose 2 people in her family in such a close time, really sad. And prayers for Mama Cindy, guys. We also had Marky and Scott hooking it up in here over the last week. So I really appreciate the continued support, guys. Your sponsorships are what make it possible for this channel to grow. This live stream will not be monetized, guys. So whatever sponsorships we get come from you guys, the people who watch this channel. YouTube does nothing to help channels like this, guys. So shout out to you guys. I'm going to post a link on the screen now. If you value this community and you would like to show your support to help improve content, you can do so at the Venmo link or the Cashapp link that are up on the channel now, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for showing the love up in here. I appreciate you guys. And please smash that like button. It looks like we are at 27 likes. I know we can get that baby over 30. Baby. And let's get back to some comments. 20 people in the house. Good to see you guys for this live stream meeting, baby. Fox says, rewind that. Fox says, I missed y'all on Wednesday. Yeah, we missed you too, my friend. We missed you too. Rach says, I always speed it up. Yeah, I would too. I definitely would too if I was watching a 3-hour live stream. Let's see here. I was out in the world. So Lady D says, I watch at regular speed, laugh out loud. That's some real love right there. I appreciate that. If any of y'all could listen to me talk for 3 hours on a normal play speed, shout out to you guys. Megan B says, woo, out in the world is good, Foxbat. Did you have a date? Tara says, I use the 2X for other stuff, but I prefer your lives in real time, Kevin. Thank you, Tara. Thank you. Yeah, you've been around the channel for quite a while, so it's been good to see you hanging out up in here as we've gone on. Kimmy says it's not a type of withdrawal like benzos or alcohol. Not dangerous typically. Doctors have failed me so many times. He wanted me to stop at 2 milligrams. Oh, yeah, don't do that, guys. That's way too strong of a dose to jump off cold turkey. For most people, some people can do it. I was sick as a dog, so everything I'm doing now is on my own, research, trial, and error. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take this stuff into your own hand, guys, right? And I know I'm behind the comments, guys. I'm trying my best to get caught up. Callie Love, what up, girl? Good to see you. Callie Love in the house, guys. Good to see her. Callie Love recently got her third Sublicade shot. Maybe not recently now. It might have been a couple weeks ago. So she's trucking along. Haven't heard a lot of Sublicade updates today. Is there anybody watching this who needs to give us an update on their Sublicade journey? How far you are on your last shot, etc., guys? It's been kind of quiet for the Sublicade people today. The lower you get, let's see, the lower you go, the better. Using strips or pills. Strips are easier as you can cut them much lower than pills. That's a great point. Yes, true. Shannon says, I'm out of work right now, so now is the time. This is perfect time. Yep, if you're out of work, that's a great time to go through with it, guys. Cameron says, day 6 of 300 milligram shot. It's the best choice I've made. So speaking of Sublicade, there's a comment right there from Cameron. So Cameron recently went to switch from Suboxone to Sublicade, and sounds like things are going awesome. So shout out to you, Cameron. Good to see. I'm really curious. Was it Shauna that recently took? I think she took her first Sublicade shot recently. So hopefully she can hop up in here and give us an update. I know she was down to a lower dose of Suboxone, and she was worried about her doctor giving her the 300 milligram shot. So I'm really kind of curious to see how that all went. How am I so far behind? Holy smokies. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight. I know I'm behind. I see you guys going off in the comments. My babies. You are all my babies. The withdrawals from alcohol and benzos I was talking about, Lady D said. That's a good question. Rachel says, and I like seeing you guys talking to each other and commenting to each other as we're going here. And I just get to read a lot of your comments of what you guys are talking about. So she says, Kimmy, do you feel your Wellbutrin made your detox worse? So I'm going to watch her response to that. She says, Rach, I didn't use Wellbutrin during withdrawal. Entirely too activating for me. I used Lexapro. No, I don't think it helped much. I need to get up in position better. I'm kind of hunched over a little bit here. You guys are going off. I see the live comments on the right, and you guys are just blasting those comments. Rolling. So Shannon says, Wellbutrin is easy to get off. Uh-oh, where did the comments go? Okay, there they are. Some doctors are misinformed about Suboxone. When I was on 1 milligram of Suboxone, my doctor told me that it probably wasn't doing anything. Whoa, for me, and that it was mostly in my head. I think I remember mine telling me that too. My counselor in my MAP program. I think I remember him telling me that too, and I was like, don't be try. I know you mean right, but no. 1 milligram is definitely doing something. To answer your question, I still have very low energy, Darlene says, tons of body temperature fluctuations and zero motivation. But I met someone, have been drinking more and forcing myself to do more yet. So you met someone, you've been drinking more alcohol? Is that what you're saying? I'm trying to fill in the blanks there. There's some comments that we're missing on that, Darlene. Marky Rizzo in the house. What up, Marky? Good to see you, brother. Sorry, I'm so far behind. 36. I'm trying to scroll up a little bit, guys. Fox says, Marky, I listened to your iboga interview. I'm so curious to hear more. Yeah, I did an interview with Marky on my channel about iboga about maybe a year ago. I don't know. It's hard to remember the time now. Brixxatty is going to be released soon. It's so much cheaper. Yes. Yep, it's coming out, guys. The link didn't work to when I posted a link to Kimmy's channel. Is that what you're saying, Fox? I seen a lot of people were commenting on there after I posted that. She might have taken it down. Kimmy, did you take that video down? Yes, man, the doctors. Let's see. I'm sure she responded. I'll watch for her comment here. No, Kevin, that's not what he's talking about. Oh, I must be misunderstanding what he meant then. He's talking about. Oh, okay, yeah. Marky's video, the main video that he had posted was taken down or moved or something like that. I couldn't find it when I tried watching it again too on somebody else's channel. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Okay. Sherry, what's up, Sherry? Good to see you. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to scroll through here. I'm trying to catch up, but you guys are just going off. So be patient with me if I skip over some comments here. Unfortunately, doctors aren't gods. I love that comment. They can only do so much. We have to do the rest, including psychologists. Yes, that's a perfect comment right there, lady. Perfect comment, guys. Pepe Land says, about to pay $2K for the shot. Woo! Going retail over there, huh? Yeah, that's a lot of money. You must be a baller like that. 2 G's. So Kai says, so I did that 12-panel test, that test for Bupe, and I still tested positive. Been almost 10 weeks since the last shot. Yeah, Kai, I wouldn't even bother testing until I would guess, dude, at least 4 months from your last shot. I wouldn't even bother with that right now, but you'll still have some in you. It might not be therapeutic levels right now, but there's probably going to be a little bit in you for a while. So I wouldn't be thinking about it all day long is what I'm trying to say. Going to do 100 milligram shot after 2 months on subs, then walk. What do you think? That'll be interesting. Yeah. Let us know how that goes. There's, I think it's Cameron, who I hope to have him on the channel to share. He did one 100 milligram shot of Sublicade and then walked away and he made it. So incredible stuff. You could definitely try. I would say maybe have a backup available so you're not. I think that will save a lot of stress. I mean, but then again, I forget that you're paying $2,000. So yeah, I would just say push yourself as hard as you can. There's somebody I know recently that took half of 100 milligram shot, and he's been going like 2 or 3 months, and he said he's fine. He's doing okay. He's actually starting a huge business right now. So I'll have more updates on his situation in the future, guys. So Pepe says, I literally got on subs to get off Kratom addiction. I like that. Yes. Yeah. You'll hear some people say, why would you do that? Blah, blah, blah. But dude, if you can't get off Kratom, then what are you left with, right? I would definitely not hesitate to do exactly what Pepe did. If you tried to get off the Kratom and it just was not working and you were going overboard with it, then yeah, that's what I would have done too. Alcohol is the devil in a bottle for some of us. Yep. Yeah, hangovers are rough. I can't do the alcohol hangovers. It's too much for me. The older I get, the less tolerant I am to withdrawal, or not withdrawal, to hangovers, alcohol hangovers. So I try not to even mess with it. I can say I've felt like complete crap this week, probably from drinking. Yeah, that's definitely not going to help the situation, Darlene. I know it'll probably buy you a few hours of whatever it is that you feel from alcohol, but in the big scheme of things, it's probably definitely not helping you out. I know you just kind of have to do what you got to do, right? But trying to go through the pause that you're going through with the low energy of Suboxone while having a hangover on top of that, that's going to be really hard to get through that. So just be careful with the alcohol, Darlene, if you can. You got to do what you got to do, though, right, guys? Anytime you're using a substance to cope, it's an issue, Kimmy said. That's right, baby. I seen Kimmy just posted a link to my clarity.fm. If anybody, you guys need to have a private conversation with me about something you don't want to talk about on the live stream, then you can do so at the description. In the description box, there's a link to clarity.fm. You can do so. And I appreciate you posting that link for me, Kimmy. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that's good that Pepe. So Pepe says, I'm on subs because of a horrible Kratom addiction, and I was an ex-H addict. So that's good. At least you're off the H, right? So you're on the right path, my friend. You're on the right path. Scrolling. What's going on with somebody's timing out, Rachel? Am I missing something here? I'm trying to see. I don't see anything happening. Everything all right, guys? We don't have no trolls up in here, do we? Yeah, sometimes people will. So Mikey, I guess let's see. Kimmy said, Mikey, you keep timing out Rachel. Is your phone like doing things on its own, Mikey? I know that happened to Marky once before too. So to my mods, be careful out there. Your phone sometimes will start pushing buttons on its own if you've got it in your pocket or something like that. You pocket hitting people. So Pepe says, I don't feel so alone on here. Dang, you guys are going off in the comments. Like, seriously, you guys are killing it. Just a quick pause, guys. We've got 26 likes on the video, 20 people up in here. Please smash that like button if you haven't yet. I would appreciate you. I'm a real estate broker in Boston. This is my Shaffo account on YouTube. What's Shaffo? You got 2 accounts? Oh, so yeah, you're a baller. $2,000 ain't nothing to you, Pepe. Yeah, you can get that stuff real quick. Yeah, like I said, guys, I personally wouldn't have been able to fork out $2,000 a month to get on the shot. So if I didn't have the insurance to pay for that, I wouldn't have been able to get on Sublicade. So lucky me, right? So, but some of you guys are out there freaking. I've talked to a few millionaires on this channel, so there's some people out there that are extremely rich, and $2,000 is nothing to them. So it all comes down to, what your financial situation is different for everybody. Many lives destroyed by alcohol, most in denial. I can drink alcohol in moderation as of now. Yeah, that's a damn good thing then, because a lot of people struggle with moderation with alcohol for sure. What's up, Kyle? Good to see you up in here, brother. Rachel says, test, I'm not punished anymore. Yeah, Mikey did that on accident, guys. It's all good. It's all good. I'm struggling with motivation and things are piling up and starting to feel impossible. I know a lot of people share that same thought with you, Leamy. Some days are hard, guys. Some days are hard. Just do what you can, man. All right, I'm starting to finally make ground on the comments, guys. Yes, it is. That's a good point, Darlene. So she says it's hard to be around someone new and constantly feel like shit. Yeah. A lot of people will say it's probably not the best time to start dating if you're going through stuff like that, because you have to put on like this fake happy face when you're around them, right? And that can really take your energy down, that you need that energy for yourself to be, just to get you through the damn day half the time when you're going through this stuff. So yeah, maybe not get too crazy on dating people if you're really struggling and you're fresh into withdrawal. Just be careful, guys, because you might find yourself to where you feel like you have to drink just to hang out and be quote unquote normal for a few hours. And then you feel like you're behind with your recovery because you're hungover the whole next day, stuff like that. So just things to keep in mind, guys. I'm just talking about random crap here now. You can get natural dopamine from exercise. Yes, you sure can, guys. If you guys haven't tapped into the gym and working out stuff, man, you're really missing out on some awesome, happy, natural feelings that you can get from putting in some good work, with some cardio session up in the mountains or lifting some heavy ass weights or whatever it is, guys. Please tap into that resource if you haven't yet, guys. I don't preach fitness for nothing around here. 2 months on 8 milligrams of sub after a bad kratom addiction. Planning on 2 100 milligram Sublicade shots and walking off. Will I have withdrawals? So nobody will know the answer to that, Pepe. It's going to be different for everybody. It's definitely impossible for everybody to say, 1 + 1 = 2 when it comes to talking about kratom addiction and Suboxone addiction and Sublicade. You can hope for the best and hope that it works. And I think that probably what you're going to do, let me think here. So you're on 8 milligrams of Suboxone. Pepe, if you're on 8 milligrams of Suboxone, you might want to talk to your doctor about taking a 300 milligram shot. Also, because the 300 milligram shot costs the same amount as the 100 milligram shot. So you're literally paying $2,000 when you could be getting a 300 milligram shot. You know what I mean? So if you're on 8 milligrams, you probably don't want to start off with just 100 milligrams on Sublicade, guys. Unless you can taper down the Sublicade or the Suboxone down to like 2 or 3 milligrams. Night, Rach. Have a good dinner. I have a question. Does creatine cause you to lose your appetite? Is that what you meant to say, Sherry, is creatine? I think that's what she meant to say. Oh, keton? What's keton? I don't know what keton is. Oh, so she meant to say kratom. Yes, many people will lose their appetite with kratom because it hits on your opiate receptors, guys. Same with Suboxone, all this stuff. Many people will lose weight when they're on Suboxone or kratom. That being said, though, it's not always the same for everybody. There's sometimes people are reversed, but generally speaking, more people will lose weight on kratom and Suboxone than if they were not on them. Subs take away my appetite. Kratom doesn't. So there you go. There's one person right there that says something different. My brother-in-law is drinking every day, 100 proof, it seems like. He doesn't care. My sister is in bad shape. She has schizophrenia and both bipolar 1 and 2. He's that bad that drinks shots and falls. Just a quick comment, Mikey. I can definitely understand your typing a lot better on that comment. So good job, buddy, improving that. I know sometimes it's kind of hard for you to type stuff out. So good job on the spelling on that too, my friend. Good job. But yeah, it sucks when we have people in our lives that are like clumsily drinking and falling over and just breaking stuff. Like, oh, I hate seeing people that drunk. That is something that really triggers me, is being around drunk people. Drunk people that are rude and loud and breaking stuff. I can't do it. I cannot handle that stuff. Whoa. So Meg says, for me, there was no withdrawal from Sublicade. I lost 15 pounds since starting subs, which is not good for me. Yeah, I'm wondering what dose of kratom you were on. Probably I would have thought that ideally you could have started at a lower dose of Suboxone and not going straight to 8 milligrams. That's a pretty high dose for somebody coming off of kratom. And like I said, it's all different though, depending on the doses that we're talking about here. Like, if somebody's taking 10 grams of powdered kratom a day, and then you're talking about somebody who's taking 10 kratom shots a day and spending $100 a day, that's two totally separate things, right? So always, if you're considering going from kratom and you're stuck on kratom and you just can't do it, and so you're thinking about using Suboxone to get off of kratom, guys, start low. I'm talking 1-2 milligrams and work your way up if you need to. But remember, guys, that Suboxone is a strong medication. I remember Mikey's always talking about how he lost a lot of weight on Suboxone too. And the higher the dose that you're on, the more, the more weight loss will occur. Gotta turn this brightness down a little bit, baby. On a scale, that's a good question. What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. It says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much does Kratom help Suboxone withdrawal? For me, it took away about 80% of the withdrawal. There was just a little bit of withdrawal that kind of broke through the Kratom. So for me, I would say about 80% of the withdrawal will be wiped out by Kratom, guys. And this is all dependent on the doses, right? And that was with me being very calculated and only allowing myself X amount of grams per day. So that's my experience. Some people might say something different, though. But if you think that I always have to say this, guys, because I still see so many people make comments like this. You guys probably already know what's coming. If you get off of Suboxone and you start to take Kratom on a normal basis, guys, your withdrawal hasn't started yet. And your withdrawal will be waiting for you as soon as you stop taking Kratom. And what I mean by that is if you start taking Kratom 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day, that's what I'm talking about. If you take Kratom once every few days, a little small dose, then that's a different situation, right? But if you stop taking Suboxone and you start taking Kratom 3, 4, 5 times a day, every day, then your withdrawal hasn't started yet. Ask me how I know. And just a quick side note, I don't recommend that people use Kratom to get off of Suboxone, generally speaking. It doesn't mean that it can't be done, and it doesn't mean that it hasn't been done, because we've shown you people on this channel who did use Kratom very sparingly, and it worked. It's the only problem is that most of us can't do that. Brixxatty release date, Pepe says. So it's supposed to be this fall. It's supposed to be this fall in the States. If you're in other countries, they already have it out. It's called Butrans in other countries. It's already, like, a lot of people in Australia already have it. So the last test I had was 28 days after the last shot, but I'm sure it was at least 6 months. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Megan took like 6 300 milligram shots, so she had quite a bit built up in her system. And she says she had no withdrawals from it. Swapping Kratom is just prolonging the inevitable, Pepe said. So Fox says, I just Googled it and it said brixxatty is coming this September. Yep, that's what I said right there, guys. Fall, it's coming. And like I said in the video that I made about comparing brixxatty to Sublicade, it'll probably take some time for the doctors to hear about it and the reps to go to the doctors and then for them to start using it. So it'll probably take some time before we're hearing about it in our local areas, right? Because many people don't even hear about Sublicade yet still. And Sublicade's been out since, 2017? So it could take some time. But we're going to be talking about that here first. There ain't nobody else talking about this stuff right now, guys. Nobody. We're talking about it before it's even out yet. So we will have information coming for you guys in the future, okay? Pepe, I did 2 300 milligram shots and 2 100 milligram shots. My last shot was almost 10 weeks ago, Kai said. I think this is where Kimmy posted the link to Clarity. So Pepe says, can you hit me up off of here? I need guidance. So yeah, if you want to have a private call with me, check out that link in the description box, clarity.fm, or I think Kimmy posted a link to that. How that works is you just book a time that works for you, a day and time that works for you, and then it's literally like a phone call that patches you right through. Pepe joined the Reddit sub, or there's several Facebook communities. 10 years since her last Sublicade shot. No withdrawal. Tara says, what's going well for you this week? Question mark. I was awarded a scholarship for peer support specialist training. I start training next week. I'm looking forward to it. That's killer, Tara. Awesome. Congratulations. I love to hear that. Yeah, that's great. Things are looking up over there. I think she's out in California, if I can remember right. She's a Cali girl. What do you use for socials, Pepe? Don't have social. All right, scrolling through, guys. Scrolling through. Are you supposed to swallow your saliva after Suboxone dissolves? Anyone? So that's been kind of a debate, but most people do swallow their saliva. However, if you're struggling from, some people get migraines, and they've said that if they spit it out after it dissolves, that helps with the migraines. So you can try it. Most people, I think it was 70%, 80% of people actually swallow it all after it dissolves. I took a poll on my channel like a month ago and got everybody's opinion on that, or input on that. That being said, I never spit it out. I always just took it all. Jordan says, do you guys do 12 steps or recovery, or do you just do Sublicade and done? So that's different for everybody, Jordan. I've never done any steps at all in all of my recovery. Scrolling. My life is more important than someone knowing my number on YouTube, so shoot me a text. Thank you, guys. I've been asking bro questions on this stuff for months, maybe years, and he never responds to me. Believe me, though, I appreciate all his content. I don't recognize your face at all on here. Did you ever say something that might have got you blocked? No, I don't think you'd be on here right now if you were blocked. Yeah, I respond to almost everybody's questions, so I don't know what's up with that. I've been responding to questions for like 4 years on here. So yeah, it might be best if you guys are posting like long ass questions. I don't always have time to respond to everybody's, in-depth stuff. So the live streams that's why I tell you guys, hop on the live streams, and I can try to chat with everybody on here and answer all your questions. So the live streams is where you guys want to be if you've got questions. Yes, please be careful sharing your personal information on here, guys. You never know stuff can get real weird real quick on here. So rolling. Whoa, Pepe! I just seen your comment about insurance. Have you not seen the videos I've talked about in support.com? Have you tried that yet? So Pepe has insurance, but his insurance won't cover the shot. So I would try to reach out to insupport.com and see if they can help you out then, man, because that would suck to have to pay freaking $2,000. I would definitely reach out to in support, my friend, see if that, it's a quick way to find out if they can help you with that. A lot of people do get help from in support, so please check into that. Baby. And shout out to Foxback coming through with the first sponsorship of this live stream, baby. I appreciate you, brother. Says grateful for this community, and I wish I could give more. Thank you, Foxbat. I appreciate that, brother. Dropping the sponsor bomb up in here. Super shout out to you, Foxbat. I appreciate the support, my friend. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My man, my main man. Where did I go in the comments here? Shout out to you, Fox. I appreciate the love, my friend. And also sharing what you're going through as well. Where was I at there? Okay, so crazy. I just got on. They told me I get denied because I'm on no other meds. God, that scared the hell out of me, you guys. Mikey coming through with a $16 Cash App, baby. Scared the hell out of me. I appreciate you, Mikey, showing the love up in here once again, brother. I appreciate you. Dropping an F-16 fighter pilot. Dropping some bombs up in here today, guys. Oh, I can hear the bombs falling out here now. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate the love, brother. He sent a $16 Cash App showing his support once again for this awesome channel and community that we have here, guys. I appreciate the love, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scared the crap out of me. It was like it bleeped in my ear. I guess for some reason, somehow my phone is like connected to something's connected to the computer because it scared the crap out of me. Funny stuff. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate you, brother. Let me go ahead and throw this comment up on here. How do I do this? Let's see. Can't start that. I'm trying to see how to show this. Hold on, guys. It won't work. Oh, there it is. Sorry, guys. I'm having a rookie moment here. Let's see, 610. Babies. What in the heck is going on here? I'm confused. Sorry, guys. I'm having a rookie moment here. It's not working. Let's see. Where was that? 610. Okay, so here we go. Sorry, guys. I know I'm still behind. I'm trying to get caught up in here. Y'all know that. Let's see. Take more than 1 or 2 shots to work than when you're getting way up in the money. Yeah, so I know KG was getting ready to do. She was getting ready to do. Speaking of KG, she just hold on a sec, guys. Speaking of KG Smith, she just sent a $20 Whopper. Says, "You the man, Kev. Thank you, KG Smith." We were just talking about you, KG. Dropping the bomb on the channel once again, KG Smith. Dropping bombs in your ear, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, KG Smith. She is a huge contributor of this channel. I appreciate you, KG Smith. You are awesome. Thank you. And I also appreciate you sharing with us your Butrans patch because we need more people to talk about the Butrans patch. In my opinion, it is an awesome alternative to people who can't get on the Sublicade shot. I think it's an awesome, awesome tool. And I'm really excited to hear how the Butrans patch works out for KG Smith. Baby. Thank you, KG Smith. So back to what she said here on the comments. Says, yeah, it might. So she's talking to Pepe, or however you say that. So it might take more than 1 or 2 shots, guys. So just keep that in mind, right? If you're in the situation, I don't know. It's really hard to say. The good thing that Pepe has going on for him is that he hasn't been on Suboxone very long, right? So that will really help. And if he's truly ready to move on from this, I've seen that people have done one and done, right? But you really have to be ready to kick some ass, and you really need to get rid of your Suboxone from like day one on that. If you find yourself orally dosing Suboxone like some people do for weeks into your first shot, then you're probably not going to have the best of luck. So I would say to Pepe to get rid of your stash from day one and go for it. Also, I would say if you're on 8 milligrams of Suboxone, then you probably want to start off with a 300 milligram shot and not the 100 milligram shot. And remember, guys, that it's the same cost, whether you get the 100 milligram shot or the 300 milligram shot. It is the same cost to you. So especially if you're paying for it. And that actually just reminded me of something. I've got a great point, but first we have to get to another sponsorship that Kimmy B Baby just sent to the channel, guys. $30. I appreciate the love. Says, thank you, my friend. I think that's what she says. Yes. Kimmy says, thank you, my friend. So shout out to you, Kimmy, dropping the bomb up in here once again. Always coming through up in here, guys. Showing the love with the super sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, Kimmy B. I appreciate the sponsorship of this live stream, baby. You guys are always killing up in here and really helping this channel. I appreciate you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where did the comments go? I appreciate the love, girl. Oh, what was I going to say? Okay, so real quick while I'm thinking about it. So if you've got a bad A doctor who's really willing to help you out, Pepe, if you're still in here, hopefully you're still in here. You can order the 300 milligram shot. This is what I would do if I was you, Pepe. I would order the 300 milligram shot since you're cash paying $2,000 for it and have him hold on to half of it. Tell him to give you 150 milligrams, which is half of the 300 milligram shot, and tell him to hold on to the other 150 milligrams since you're paying $2,000 for it. I'll be back in a few months to get that second shot, doc. That's what I would do to not waste, to get as much as you can out of your $2,000 shot that you're getting. That's what I would do that. If you've got a doctor that's willing to do that, and I have heard of some doctors doing that, holding on to a part of the shot, that's when you hit the jackpot with doctors. So that's what I would say to that. So let us know if that's possible. I have heard doctors doing that. So hopefully if you're still in here, Pepe, hopefully you heard what I just said. Kimmy says, Kevin, thank you for sending support my way the other day. Much appreciated. Yes, Kimmy. Yes. Awesome. Anytime, girl. We all care about each other up in here. So thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate you showing the love once again, girl. Let's see here. Where was I at on the comments? 620. DR in the house. What up, DR? Good to see you, brother. Makes me feel like I'm not lasting the entire 7 days. I've been changing every 5 days. I hope my doctor will give me a few extra a month. So yeah, let us know if that, that might be how it has to go, KG. Yeah. I don't see really why just talk to the doc and see if they'll, I bet you the doc will work with you on that. What is it that makes you think like you just feel it fall off, or what is it that makes you think that, KG? I'm like scrolling backwards in the comments now. Blondie says, sweating is one of my major taper side effects every day, every night. Yeah, a lot of people sweat on Butte for sure. Sorry, guys, I'm skipping around in the comments here. Scrolling up and down. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. Sorry, guys, I'm just taking some notes here real quick. I'm wondering if I should bring this up or not. We've been on here for an hour and a half. We'll see how the comments go from here. Zach, what up, brother? Good to see you in here. Zach was on the channel just recently. Zach tapered down to like a smither of a quarter of a milligram. Ain't nobody tapered lower than Zach, that's for sure. Always good to see him up in here. Zach's my boy. Once I got on Subutex from my psych this year, my weight went back on. I got on Subutex. So yeah, that's very interesting that you say that, Mike, because I hear you say that kind of a lot. You said something like Suboxone made his weight go really low, but once he got on Subutex, the weight came back. So it's very interesting since the only difference between Subutex and Suboxone is the ingredient that's not supposed to be active, right? So that's interesting though. Like I said, it's different for all of us, guys. Keep these doggies scrolling. Hold on, guys. Give me just 2 seconds here. What? Y'all babies. You guys are my babies. Just a quick check. Let me check on the likes real quick, guys. We've got 30 likes. Still got 20 people up in here hanging out. So if you're just coming in, please do your man a favor and smash that like button, guys. I would appreciate you. Hang out in the comments, drop your comments, and just know that I will get caught up in the comments. You guys know it just takes me a while sometimes. I can see you guys going off in the comments, so I appreciate that. Trying to find the schedule a call link with you. Okay, so I'll watch for your call then, Pepe. Yeah, what happens if you request a clarity call with me, guys, it instantly sends me a notification and you have to request a few different time slots just so I can pick one that I can get on there with, right? So if you're trying to do that right now, Pepe, don't schedule it while we're on this call, because obviously if I'm on the live stream, I can't do a call with you. But I am available tonight if you need to reach out and we can have a phone chat on there. We can do that tonight or tomorrow or Tuesday, whatever. I'm available 7 days a week to talk with you guys. So if you get into a jam or you need some information, just remember, guys, that I'm not a doctor and I don't give medical advice, but I can definitely tell you what I would do in your situation. Okay. So it makes me feel, I already read that. Thanks once again, Kimmy, for posting that link. There's the link to it that Kimmy just posted on the clarity. Haven't seen Mama Deb up in here tonight. Hopefully she's doing well. Pepe, I'm telling you, man, go to that spot. They contacted the spot for me. What's the spot? That helped cover the money on the shot. Kyle, are you talking about in support that I was talking about, or are you talking about something else? What is going on with this light over here? I keep seeing like a little blue flash. It's tripping me out. Every time you sing rolling, 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 keep those doggies rolling. Think of that Limp Bizkit song. I got that from, isn't there like a dog commercial about like dog snacks or something? That's where I got that from. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. What? That's a good song. There's some kind of like dog snack commercial or something like that. It's something with dogs as a commercial where I got that from. DR says, word to your moms. So I'm getting closer to the live comments, guys. Bear with me here. DR says, I got 4 months off Sublicade last week. Awesome stuff, DR. Thanks for the update, brother. So DR has gone 4 months between Sublicade shots. Incredible stuff. Awesome stuff. And I appreciate you guys smashing that like button, because you see that we have more people rolling in here now. There's about 25 people in here hanging out on a Sunday night live, baby. Smash the like button, drop the comments, and let's go. Let's go. I just finished eating. Let's see. So DR took 2 300 milligram shots. You guys see the comment right there? I got up on the screen right there. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Thank you, says. So Kai says, you feeling any withdrawal? And he says, nope, I feel amazing. yeah, guys, let us know, if you're on Sublicade and if you do run into some issues, let us know, guys. Please let us know, because it's not just always perfectly sunshine and rainbows for everybody, right? And shout out to Cindy, Mama Cindy, dropping a $2 super chat on the channel, baby. I appreciate the love, Cindy. And Cindy, I just want to say that I'm really, really freaking sorry to read the comments about your son-in-law and I think you said his brother. And I know that you're struggling with your own stuff, Cindy. And so, yeah, she just recently lost a couple family members to fentanyl addiction, guys. So really, really, really sad stuff, like leaving behind family like that. Really, really sad stuff. And I'm sorry about that, Cindy. Hopefully you're doing okay, all things considered. And thank you for the super chat on there as well, Cindy. And I know you weren't here earlier, but I thanked you for the super chats that you sent on Wednesday as well. I appreciate the support. And I think Mama Cindy's probably shared my videos more than anybody over the last 4 years. So thank you, Mama Cindy. I appreciate the love, girl. Hang in there, Cindy. Hang in there. Marky says, I heard, Cindy. I prayed for you and your family. So DR says, I was on sub and on dope for 20 years and now 10 or 12 on dope. 20 years, 10 or 12 on dope, and 8 or 10 on Suboxone. So DR's put in some years into this game. So he's loving life over there, getting the freedom from Sublicade and just letting Sublicade do the work. So awesome stuff, DR. That's a hell of a run you had there, my friend. Glad you're still here today to talk about that, buddy. Good to see you too, DR. What happens if you take Suboxone while on Sublicade? So I have experience with that, so I can comment on that. So basically, you just kind of feel what you felt when you took Suboxone before, right? So if you're already steady on Sublicade due to the constant dosing, the constant low dosing that you get, you just feel normal, okay? And then when you take Suboxone on Sublicade, you'll feel the spike that you used to feel, just like when you took Suboxone. That's my experience with it. And what will happen is that your bupe levels will go super sky high, and you probably won't be able to use the bathroom for a few days if you do that. So I highly suggest against using oral Suboxone while being on Sublicade, because your bupe levels already go higher when you're on Sublicade than when you were on Suboxone. So your bupe levels are already higher due to the constant lower, the low dose of it, guys. So something to keep in mind. Many people can mistake the feeling of normal all day and all night as some sort of fake withdrawal because they don't feel the Suboxone kick in because they're not supposed to, right? So I try to make sure I let everybody know who's considering getting on Sublicade, you need to be ready to feel normal and stable, because you're not going to feel that shit kick in anymore like you used to on Suboxone. So be ready for it, guys, because it can throw you off if you're not ready for it. Cindy says, thank you so much, Marky. It's very hard right now. Yeah, I can't even imagine what that would be like, Cindy. I can't even imagine what you're going through right now. So I appreciate you, coming on here on a Sunday night when you've got tons of other stuff going on. And just hang in there, girl. Lady D says, are we talking about the Butrans patch? ? That's one of the 16 medications my doctors had me on at one time. I was their lab rat, laugh out loud. I'm still learning about all these medical medications. So yes, sometimes we do talk about Butrans, the Butrans patch. Yes, we're kind of talking about a bunch of different things on here tonight. We usually always kind of bounce around between, talking about Kratom or Suboxone or Sublicade or Butrans or, anything like that. Yeah. So Fox said, you feel it more, just like you're taking extra Suboxone. Yep. So it's exactly what I just said. My babies. Okay, Man at Health it is. Okay, get it. Thank you. Kimmy, I just saw your comment. It makes sense that you have the literature. Doesn't surprise me at all, you busy gal. Yeah, Kimmy's a smart cookie for sure. Really heartbreaking, Cindy says. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the comment that I made, Cindy, but I'd like to have you on the channel sometime in the future when things calm down for you, and so we can talk about your Suboxone and your Kratom and stuff like that. If you're up to it, and sometime in the future, Cindy, let me know. You're always welcome up in here. You have it hashtagged, so I guess so. I prescribed it for pain along with other opiates. How does it help with other addictions? Sorry, I've worked in the addictions field, but have never heard of it. Sharing video, Kevin. Now people are coming. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cindy. Thumbs up, everyone. Yep. Smash that thumbs up button, guys. We got 34 likes on this. I know we can get this baby over 40. Easy. Easy. And that will bring other people to the channel as well. People who are sitting there alone right now, suffering in silence. They don't feel like anybody understands what they're going through. If you guys smash the like button, hopefully the channel will get out to them and they will find this community, guys. Y'all know that you guys have been there in the past while being on Suboxone and you felt alone, like nobody understands you. Why is this so hard? You know what I mean, guys? So we definitely need more people to find this community. And there are more people finding this community. It's a steadily growing community around here. We'll just say that. It's not like no freaking no monstrous ass community or nothing, but there's a lot of, you guys are seeing, I can't keep up in the comments all the time anymore. And that I used to be able to keep up on every single comment, but more and more there's more people that are finding this community. So it's good to share this information and to have other people be able to talk about what they're going through. Right, guys? Asking about the Butrans patch so you don't have to search for previous comments. So what do you want to know about the Butrans patch, lady? Butrans patch can help people tapering off of low doses of Suboxone. So yeah, so the Butrans patch it's made for people who struggle with chronic pain, but it's really only going to help mostly for people who are like low dose stuff, right? For people wanting to use Butrans to help them taper off of Suboxone, you really need to be down to below 2 milligrams of Suboxone before it would really. It was answered. I'm good. Thank you. Okay, cool. So yeah, you need to be at a lower dose of Suboxone if you're going to try to use Butrans to help taper you off. Just due to the lower doses of how the patch works. It only goes up to 20 micrograms per hour. So I really wish there were studies and more doctors who were using Butrans to help people off, because I think it's an awesome idea. I really do. I really do, guys. I wish that I could have got on it. I tried. Blondie, great question, says, which Butrans patch is good for somebody under 0.5 milligram? So there is literally no studies on that. So I'm just going off of the conversation that I had with Dr. Chris Park, and you can watch that video if you want, Blondie. If you search Kicking Addiction, Dr. Chris Park, it'll pop up a live stream I did with him. I think I've done 2 videos with Dr. Chris Park now, but we talked about Butrans patch in that video, doses specific too. Just going off of the top of my head, under 0.5 milligram. So let's just say if you're at 0.5 milligram, I would probably say you'll need to, this is a guess, guys, and remember that this is not medical advice and I'm not a doctor. And there are no studies on this. So you're literally going to have to try it and see how it works. You probably want to start at the 10 or maybe 15 microgram patch, okay? I want to say that there's 5, 7.5, 10, 15, and 20 microgram patches. And you could always start off at the lowest one, the 5 micrograms, try it for a few days. We heard recently from KG that it takes a few days for it to kind of feel like you can feel the medication, right? So it's kind of something that you have to test and try out. And even if you can find a doctor that's willing to use Butrans to help taper off Suboxone, that's probably going to be a rarity, right, guys? So talk to your doctor about Butrans and let him know the information that we're talking about here and see if he thinks that it's something that can help you taper off. That's a great question though, Blondie. Thank you. And we just had another $3 super chat, baby. I appreciate the love, Mama Cindy, once again. Dropping the bombs on the channel once again, Mama Cindy. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying to put that up on the screen. Will it let me? Let me see. See if I can find that. There, it should be right here. Oh, there it is. Yes, we got it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Showing the love once again, Cindy. I appreciate that. She's been a strong supporter of this channel as well, guys. So thank you, Cindy. I freaking hate fentanyl, Megan said. Yes, it's freaking messed up. Messed up. Danielle C., what up, girl? Good to see you in here. Danielle says, hi, y'all. How are y'all doing? I know a lot of people are struggling right now. It's been a rough week. Yes, there are a lot of people struggling right now for sure. Thanks for hopping on here and checking in with us, Danielle. I really hate to lose loved ones to death, especially drug overdose from fentanyl. Cindy, I'm going to be sending lots of positive thoughts and peace your way this week. I put you on my prayer wall. Oh, that's cute, Meg. Little sweetie. Oh, there we go. So KG Smith had answered. So KG coming with the facts up in here. So it says the 20 microgram patch is like 0.5 milligram of sub, Blondie. Okay, so I stand corrected then. I would go off of what KG says since she is recently talking to the doctor about this. I was just going off of memory from like a year or two ago. So there you go. So yeah, so what KG says is if you're on about 0.5 milligram Suboxone, then you would likely start at the 20 microgram patch. Yeah, so we'll have more information in the future on this stuff, guys. Like I said, if you're out there trying Butrans, if you talk to your doctor and they let you do this, keep in mind, guys, that this is off-label usage. It's not made to help people get off of Suboxone, but it's literally the same drug, buprenorphine. Hopefully I said it right that time. It's literally the same drug, just coming in a different route, right? And why I think it's so much better than the oral Suboxone is because of the half-life is so much longer with the patch. So it kind of mimics the Sublicade shot, right? With the longer half-life. And what that means is you don't feel it kick in. You're not supposed to feel it kick in and spike like the oral dose does once you take it for the day. So Cindy says, I'm hanging in there, Zach. I'm just not sleeping very well. Yeah, I couldn't imagine you're sleeping too well right now, Cindy. Hang in there, girl. The movie City Slickers. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling. DR says, thanks for the support, man. Absolutely, DR. Yeah, we appreciate you coming up in here, sharing with us what your story is like too, DR. So thanks for that update, brother. So Zach, what's up? Zach says, start to practice all that knowledge you have. Use one simple technique at a time. Yeah, there's many people who, they have a lot of information, a lot of knowledge, as Zach just said, about recovery and tools to use, guys. Just think back on all the stuff, of the homework that you've done in your recovery, right? Oftentimes the key to what you need to get you through the next minute, you already know it. You just need to remind yourself that you know it, guys. So just scroll through your Rolodex of memory when you're doing your recovery work. People have gone to the 12-step classes or whatever the steps are, and they teach you a lot of stuff in those classes. And all the homework that you've done on your own, think back to what worked, get you out of jams in the past. For many people, it could be meditation or just going to the gym or going out for a motorcycle ride or go punch somebody. Go punch yourself at the bean. Go get the what's that called? The punching bag thingy. You guys know that goofy like plastic guy that sits there and you just punch him? That would be fun to go do that. Like mannequin dude. You guys know what I mean, right? Ralph, what's up? Ralph says, I've been clean for 7 years and I still take Suboxone and I want to stop. Any advice to stop? Well, first of all, welcome to the group, Ralph. You are definitely in the right place, my friend. What dose of Suboxone are you on? Have you tried tapering? Did it work? Are you just starting to taper? But congratulations being clean for 7 years. That's literally the same amount of time as me, I think. I've been clean since 2017. So you're probably right around there. Same as me. So it sounds like Ralph put in his time on Suboxone and he's ready to kind of move on from things. Let us know what your dose is at, Ralph, and if you've tried tapering before. Kai says Sublicade. Yeah, that's definitely an option for sure. Blondie says, also my pharmacist says there's a shortage of Bupe, 2 milligrams, and they can't get any until December. What? Are you guys hearing this too? Well, that's kind of scary. Is it the specific one about the 2 milligram, Blondie? Like, is it the actual Suboxone 2 milligram, the blue strips, or is it like the generic 2 milligrams, or all of it? If you guys can give us an update on that, that's kind of scary, guys. We've got 22 people in here and we have 35 likes. Let's try to get that baby over 40. I know we can do it. We've got to be able to do that, baby. That's crazy that they're out of Suboxone 2 milligrams. What? That's not cool. Low and slow taper or Sublicade. Yes. It's like you guys already know what I'm going to say before I even say it. And it's awesome that you guys I also want you guys to feel like you don't have to just say what you think I would say. If you guys think that something, like, I know Kimmy's always talking about like the antidepressants. Like there's medications that I don't have experience with, and you guys do. So I love that you guys are just kind of just speak in your mind. If you guys think what people are going through, just give all the comments you guys want, guys. I appreciate you guys helping other people out. I have a lot of experience with a lot of this stuff, but not all of it. And so it's nice that the stuff that I don't have experience with, a lot of you guys do. And that's why it's so awesome when this community grows, because that's just that many more things that we can bring, that much more information that we could bring to this channel in this group, right, guys? Danielle says, I've been hanging in there doing pretty well, just down in the dumps seeing so many people struggling with relapse. Yeah, and I know exactly who you're talking about too, Danielle. So yeah, I'm upset about that as well. It sucks. Oh, I hope I didn't just turn this power off. Uh-oh. I better test that. Yeah, I relate to you, Danielle. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Just hang in there. Support as much as you can, but just, make sure that we're also taking care of ourselves, guys, as well, right? Blondie, that's weird. Can you ask for a 4 milligram strip and cut that in half? The 4 milligram strips are twice the size. That's a great point, Kimmy. Yep. All right, Zach, have a good night, buddy. Thanks for checking in with us, bud. 41 and a half years, Blondie. What? You've been in active addiction for that long, Blondie? Is that what you mean? Or just like overall? I was on subs for almost 11 years. I just switched to Sublicade a few months ago, and it was the best decision of my life, besides getting sober, of course. Awesome stuff, Kyle. Good to see you, buddy. I love that comment. That's a cool picture, too, you got there, brother. Oh, wow. That's cool. So Blondie says that sounds like her doctor's willing to switch her to the patch. So that's that's awesome that you have that choice. Decide. I'm going tomorrow to the doctor. Yeah, it depends on really, if you're sick of that Suboxone grind lifestyle, then I would definitely try the Butrans patch for sure. If you get some sort of enjoyment from even that small dose of Suboxone, which I wouldn't imagine that you would, but some people do. If you enjoy that and you enjoy the ritualistic of taking that every day, then you might want to just keep tapering, right? You got to be real with yourself. If you're sick and tired of Suboxone grind, then I would try the Butrans patch for sure. And then we'll have more people trying the Butrans patch on this channel, which will be great because we have a lot of people that are on Suboxone, right? Now you've seen over the last year how much has changed, how many people have switched to Sublicade. And now if we have more people trying the Butrans, we just need more options. As many options this community can have, the better, guys, for sure. Like I said, brixxatty's coming soon. It's just terrible. They don't have these meds in lower milligrams. It would make it so much easier. Yep, that's true. What? Ralph says, what is Sublicade? I never heard of it before. Wow. Okay, so there's a lot of people out there that are just like that and don't even know what Sublicade is. Yeah, just to put it simply, it's basically a monthly shot of Suboxone. It releases very slowly. You don't have the highs and lows anymore. You don't have to worry about taking medication every day. You don't have to worry about what Suboxone is doing to your teeth. You don't have to worry about running out or hiding your wrappers from your whoever. There's so many different things. And I've made many videos about Sublicade as well, guys, comparing and showing the pros and cons and whatnot. So Ralph says I take 8 milligrams. I take 1 a day. So yeah, 8 milligrams of Suboxone. Smash that like button for Uncle Kev, DR says. I'm sending many people here who are still suffering in silence. And there's a lot of people that are out there exactly in that position, guys. You feel like the world doesn't understand you and what you're going through, right? That sucks to be in that. You feel so freaking lonely. I've been there, guys. I know what it feels like. It sucks. And that's why I say if you can start a channel on YouTube, do it. You know what I mean? Even if it's just a small little community, it helps. I remember when I first started making videos, even just having a few comments here and there about people who can relate to you and support you, it helps. It really does, guys. Lady D says, yep. You're doing God's work out here. Thank you so much for being here. Oh shit, that's a hell of a comment. Thank you, Lady D. I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you enjoyed this community here. Thank you. How far back am I now, guys? I'm still about 18 minutes behind. We are at over 2 hours now, and see how these live streams, they always tend to go longer than I think. I'm just worried about energy. I do construction work and I need all the energy I can get. Yeah, we just had Zach on to speak about that phenomenon that some people think that they get this magic energy from Suboxone, when oftentimes it's literally them just kind of coming out of withdrawal. If you think that Suboxone is giving you some magical energy, it's going to be hard to let go of that, right, guys? So I would start trying to rewire your brain not to tie Suboxone to some incredible, amazing energy you get. Because if that is what is really going on, then you know that it's just the partial opiate in Suboxone. You know, opiates gave me energy sometimes, right? If you took an opiate, it would give you energy. It's just looking at it in different ways is all I'm trying to say. Is that patch better than the shot you think for getting off? It really depends on the circumstance, honestly, Kai. As far as like a long, slow taper, obviously the shot is going to be the best way. But the shot is also $2,000, right? And people who are on the shot, they need to be on a lower dose of Suboxone, where people who get, or let me back up. You know what I meant to say, right? I'm going to say it right, though. So people who want the Butrans patch, they need to be on a lower dose, versus people who are getting on the shot, they need to be on a higher dose of But, generally speaking. But the patch is a much, much cheaper way to do this stuff. Kai says, Ralph, I also do construction 6 days a week. I'm not going to lie, my energies levels did drop a bit. Meg says, I think the shot is better. The patch is more for a specific group. Yeah, it really just depends on if you're on a high dose of Suboxone or on a low dose. You know, and also the shot, you can't take it off like you can the patch and go relapse and get that enjoyment, right? The shot is in you and it's there. So it's not really about which one is better. It's more so about which one is better for you in the position that you're in, right? Because not everybody has insurance that's willing to pay for Sublicade, and not everybody has a doctor that's willing to prescribe the patch. So it's literally just doing your homework and finding out what fits you best and where you're at in your recovery. DR says, Kai, I would say Sublicade wins everything at the moment. Tell your doctor you've heard about Butrans being used in a group you're in. So is that how you got your doctor to let you do that, lady, or what? Or how is that how you did it? Yeah, I'm wondering, for people whose doctors did say that they would let them do Butrans, what is the conversation that had to be had to let them do that? Going to talk with my doctor next time I go to my appointment. Yes. Yeah, do that, Ralph. Let us know. And if your doctor doesn't do it, you can just go to sublicade.com and put in your zip code, and you can find a whole bunch of doctors around you that do it. And what you would then do, Ralph, is you would call your insurance, ask them how much Sublicade would cost or how much they will cover, because it is a $2,000 per month cash pay shot, very expensive. And so it's obviously not realistic for people to pay that on their own, right? So check with your insurance and see how much they will cover for that. If they tell you, let's just throw out a number. If they say, we'll cover half, you got the other half. If that's the case, then you go to insupport.com, just like it sounds, insupport.com. That's basically a copay assistant program for people's insurance. Usually what happens is if they approve you, they'll cover the rest of the shot. So basically, it might end up costing you nothing at all. So I'm throwing out some resources for you guys. You guys have to make the call on your own. I can't call your insurance company for you. I can't call your doctor for you. If you guys truly are sick of the Suboxone grind, then you might have to make some calls. And I can't do that for you guys. I have people reach out to me sometimes and they seem super gung-ho on Sublicade, but then they never even call the insurance to find out how much they'll cover. It's like, they assume that their insurance isn't going to cover it, but it's like, you didn't even make a 5-minute phone call. Call them, man. I get it though. Like some days you feel like you're ready to be off Suboxone grind, and then other days you're like, screw it, I can't do it. So it's really important that you know if you're ready to feel normal or not. Because if you're not ready to feel normal, Sublicade probably isn't the best journey for you. And you guys who have went the Sublicade route, you know what I'm talking about, and you know what I say is right. And I don't say that to be cocky. I just say that because people who don't experience Sublicade, they don't really understand what it's like, and they don't understand how different it feels to be on. Because you would just think it's the same medication. Why would you feel different? But you feel a lot different. You are all my babies. We've got 39 likes, guys. I think the record is 40, so I know we can easily crash over 40, and this will be a record thumbs up live stream. I appreciate you guys for being up in here with us on a Sunday night. It's probably getting late wherever you guys are at. If you're on the East Coast, it'd be 9:13 over there. I appreciate you guys rocking with us here late night. Yep, Sublicade does offer freedom from daily dosing. Yes, it does. Absolutely. And as we're finding out, some people take this stuff, Suboxone, and which blows my mind hearing Zach say that he was taking it. What did he say? 5 times a day? What? That is incredible. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. So just think how much of your time you're getting back. If you're taking this stuff 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, and then you go from doing that to no more times a day, you're getting a lot of your day back that you can spend being productive, right? Tara says, I'm feeling a lot better mentally just hearing all of your stories and your voice, Kevin. Thank you. Lots of love to all. Does my voice sound calming to you, Tara? That's awesome. That was a cool comment. Thank you. I remember Marky used to be like, I'm going to sleep, but you're still playing. I sang Marky a lullaby one night. He's probably going to be snoozing out here soon if he's not already. Oh, shit. I see Shauna up in here. Shauna, I'm going to get to your comments in a minute. Let us know, Shauna, if you ended up switching to Sublicade, and let us know how that's going. I've been thinking about your doses. Let us know what ended up happening with your doctor, Shauna, if you could. Also, Sivan, if you see this on the replay, let us know if you ended up getting on Sublicade, Sivan. I haven't seen you for a minute. Hopefully, I think she was in here last week or something, but I don't think she let us know I don't think she let us know if she got it on Sublicade or not. So Tara says your voice is calming, Kevin. Oh, I'm gonna calm y'all down. It's gonna be all right, guys. It's gonna be all right. I'm glad you're feeling better though, Tara. You were kind of struggling a little bit recently. And I felt really bad after what I said. You asked the question about what to do if your friend relapses. And then after finding out more information, I felt really bad about what I said to you. You know what I'm talking about. Ralph says, thank you. I know I'm active 24/7. Just got to keep it off my mind and focus on my work. Yeah, if you've got a good work hustle going on, yeah, keep that momentum going, because I used to have that going. And once I stopped that momentum going with like financial stuff, wow, man, it can really throw you off big time. So if you guys are out there killing it in business right now, or your work, things are going well, keep that momentum going, guys. That momentum can really get you a long way in life. And he says, my baby girl is demanding to be fed again since I'm live. Her cat. Give me my food. Izzy's really bossy with her food too. She will not leave me alone until I feed her. Sir Elliot says 100 milligram, never taper. We need more information, Elliot. We need more information on that, brother. Is this the same Elliot from FMD's channel? Did you change your name? I'm going to dim this light a little bit more, guys. My eyes are starting to hurt here. We're here at the After Hours show, baby. Dim the lights up in here. Got that red light special in the background. I'll eat buprenorphine for like 8 times 2. They're out of Adderall. And I'm still exactly 20 minutes behind. My dog was just begging for ice. She's so silly. I love when dogs eat ice. That's something about that's really cute. They're like, this is nice. So Blondie says it's the 2 milligram Bute pills. Every time I pick up, I go get some new pill, a new generic brand. Okay. So they have other available brands in 2 milligrams, you're saying, right, Blondie? All right, Fox, have a good night, brother. I appreciate the super chat earlier, Fox. I appreciate that love, brother. Good to see you up in here as always, Fox. Have a good night, buddy. Hopefully we'll see you on Wednesday. My cat's vets told me I'm the reason both of my cats have anxiety. They really do feed off of our emotions. Yeah, it's surprising to me how similar Izzy is to me with a lot of things. Like, I don't like my stomach touched. And she's the same way. She's like, every time I pick her up, she's like, like over exaggerating. There's a lot of things that Izzy is a lot like me. It's crazy how much our animals can take on things that we have, and traits like anxiety too. Amy says, Kevin, 4.5 years. I haven't relapsed, but boy, I've been tempted. Sorry, guys, I'm scrolling around the comments here. Be patient with me. And I see you guys going off in the current comments, so I feel like I need to like scroll through these kind of fast. So bear with me here, guys. Megan says, I love the feeling I get when I overcome temptation. That is really cool to recognize that. Yeah, and you guys should pat yourself on the back for situations like that. If you're having a really, if you're really struggling with triggers and cravings and you get past that and you made it that day, recognize that, guys, and be proud and let yourself know that you're doing a good job, right? And every day is just that much more strength. Every day that you didn't cave and mess up, it's that much more strength. So be proud of yourselves for doing that, guys. And like how she made a video, she's talking about how she's been considering getting back on Suboxone, right? And she's not rushing into it like so many people do. They don't think on it and take time, and they don't let the situation calm down and let more time pass and think about it, because it's a big life altering decision, right? To do that. If you've made it past Suboxone and then you decide to get on, think about it for a while, guys. Obviously, unless you're in risk of instant relapse, especially to these current street drugs, then yeah, don't don't do that. Don't go that far with it. But if you can slow things down and don't make any rash decisions, guys, I think you'll be a lot better for it. Megan says, if it keeps you off of fentanyl, take it. Okay, so Shauna says, I had to jump back up to 8 milligrams and I'm hating it. I feel way over medicated. So why did you have to do that, Shauna? Because you're switching to the 300 milligrams Sublicade shot, or because of something else? I'm guessing that her doctor wanted her to go up to 8 milligrams before he gets her on the 300 milligram Sublicade shot. I'm guessing that's what's going on here. And your body should regulate pretty quickly to that higher dose, Shauna. So just be patient with yourself. Usually it's a few days and your body will kind of adapt to the new levels. Okay, yep. So that's what's going on. So yeah, her doctor wanted her to go up higher, and I think that's the right move for sure, because it would have been worse had you gone in today or whenever it was and got the 300 milligram shot at the dose. You were on too low of a dose for the 300 milligram shot. Damn, I can't catch up with you guys. Sorry, guys. Scrolling. Keep these doggies scrolling. I hate the feeling like a zombie too. No emotions, she said. It's not energy. You're just not sick anymore. I like the way of thinking. That's how I prefer to think about it too. I like Suboxone for pain. I do get energy from it, Jill says. Good to see you in here, Jill. Good to see you. I appreciate your comments and following my other channel as well, Jill. I appreciate that. I've seen your comments over there on the other channel. Appreciate you, girl. Working on it, Cindy. I'm praying for peace for you right now also. Damn, look at that comment DR just said, guys. Suboxone will give you energy, but it will rob your soul. Oh, shit. Specifically for me, in the higher doses of Suboxone is when I felt like it was taking my soul, right? I felt like a zombie. I can relate to the people who said that they were a zombie. The higher the dose, the bigger the zombie, I felt like, right? I never really had issues on lower doses of Suboxone feeling like that. For me, lower doses of Suboxone, I felt pretty damn good, honestly. Like I felt normal, as normal as I could feel, right? So I don't say that to make anybody who is out there on a higher dose of Suboxone to feel like crap. If it's working for you, then it's working for you, right? But some people out there on some really, really high doses, guys. And I couldn't imagine being that high, but as long as you ain't on that fentanyl, right? You are all my babies. Damn, you guys are going off in the comments, guys. And shout out to Cindy coming through with another third super chat of the night. I appreciate the love, girl. Once again, Cindy, drop in this. Oh, can you guys even hear me when I do that? Dropping the sponsor bomb once again. I appreciate the love, Mama Cindy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you. Especially in her time of need, she's over here dropping super stickers on this channel. Shit, girl. Thank you, Cindy. You're awesome. Incredible. Kevin, you are our baby too. I am your babies too. You're my babies and I'm your baby. The shit I say sometimes, I'm like, why did I say that? I feel so goofy. Limi says, Sublicade feels different than Suboxone? Question mark. Absolutely. Way different. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You almost don't feel Sublicade because it doesn't ever kick in or fall off. Your body just adapts to the steady dose, and you just feel like you feel normal. Is the best way I can explain Sublicade. Is you feel normal. Dang, you guys are going off in the comments, guys. Health insurance and taxes, biggest scams in the U.S. And these damn food prices, right? Woo. Oh, you go to McDonald's, that'll be $29.95 for that burger and fries today, sir. Dang, last time I went and ate some fast food, I was like, what? $20 for Arby's for myself? Are you serious? No wonder I don't eat out here anymore. It's expensive to eat out. Holy crap. It's expensive to do anything these days. Sonny S, what up, brother? Good to see you in here on a late Sunday night, buddy. Good to see you up in here. It's probably late where you're at. I appreciate you ladies saying my voice is calming. Good night, everyone. Have a good night, Kev. All right, DR, thanks for hanging out with us in here tonight, buddy. Keep checking back in with us, brother. I know you will. And you're doing great on your Sublicade too, my friend. 4 months. 4 months, I think you said earlier. Lately, I've been having trouble just catching my breath. So much going on here. Yeah, and sometimes really that's all it comes down to, right? Is just slowing your breathing down and focusing on your breathing, right? That makes me think I need to take a deep breath myself too right now. Sometimes, like when I'm on here, I'm trying to get so much information and try to get through all the comments so fast that it's just like, I probably just sound like a freaking blabberhead over here. Kimmy says, I think for me, I'm just burned out and there isn't any end in sight. Got to find ways to combat that without getting cravings. Got to have something to look forward to, a goal, Shauna says. Sonny says, I just found out from my bank that someone in New York has used my card number for over $700. Plane tickets to Hawaii, food, etc. Unreal. What? That is whack. I'll be calling. Have you already called the bank and like set that? They probably already changed the number and stuff, right, Sonny? That sucks, dude. I'd be like, you better take these charges off my card. Tell them they better reimburse you for that. Yeah, that's not cool, man. That's a lot of money, dude. I'm sorry, Sonny. That sucks, bro. Damn, 700? They stuck my boy for 700? What? That's a lot, man. Oh, he says I'll get that money back when I'm pissed. Yeah, that's like a major violation of privacy. Like, ugh. The fact that people, it makes you wonder how they did that, right? That's scary that people will go through so much to do that crap. Trying to get scrolling up so I can be more present with you guys. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm trying to scroll. Keep these doggies scrolling. So did Shauna take off? I gotta take a shower. 5 a.m. comes early. All right, Shauna, good luck. Just be patient. Just chill out on your Suboxone, girl. Your body will adjust to that soon. But be thankful that your body's adjusting to that now instead of right after you got the shot. Because I would rather as I take a deep breath, I would rather adjust to the dose with Suboxone because you can kind of control that each day versus having Sublicade force you to do that, right? So you're kind of prepping for Sublicade in a way. Doesn't sound like her doctor wanted to give her half the shot like my doctor did, and that's all good. Like sometimes you got to just adjust your dose up with this stuff, right? So many different scenarios that could happen here. But you'll get all smoothed out once you get up on the Sublicade. You'll be smoothed out. It might, just be patient with yourself. It's an adjustment. All right, now I'm only 10 minutes behind here. Kimmy says, sometimes I think I sound drunk. Oftentimes when I watch myself on the replay, like when I'm trying to like dice up videos into shorts, I'm like, damn, dude. I'm pretty sure I'm not like this in like real life. When sometimes you guys hear me like cut my words and like fumble around a little bit. Hopefully it's not too annoying for you guys. I think just when you're talking about this stuff unscripted live, like I'm literally making everything up as we go. This entire 2.5 hour conversation has been me responding to comments live without, being able to really think ahead of what I'm going to say. So I hope that I'm not like this in real life, like where I'm always, boop, 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 boop. I don't think I'm that way, but you never really know, right? Sonny, I allowed myself to get scammed by a government student loan repayment plan once. Kimmy said. Still got 18 people up in here, guys. 43 likes. I know we're going to get this over 50 tonight. We're going to actually do it for once. This might be the only time that ever happens. So please, if you haven't yet, smash that like button. We're only 7 away, and then I'll stop asking. And like I said, guys, the only reason I even ask is so that other people can find this comment as well. So sorry to even bug you guys about that, but I would appreciate if you guys could do that. I know a lot of you guys already have, so I appreciate y'all. You can only push it once. Tara says, I love listening to Kevin and other people's stories here too. It's really helpful. Yeah. So Blondie, that warning, I made a video about that like a year ago. That warning's been out for a while now. So Blondie says there's a warning about the effect on our teeth in big black bold letters. in the pamphlet that comes with the med. So yeah, guys, if you guys didn't know, it is definitely, hopefully known by most of you who watch this, that Suboxone can ruin your teeth. And these teeth are expensive. Yoicks. Zoinks. I don't know, Scoob. One day we will be sub-free, Shauna says. How low? Oh, this is a cool question. Shout out to you, Pro Tools. That's somebody different up in here. What's that picture of? Can't tell what that picture is. Says, how low of a dose do I have to be to get some SEX interest back? Laugh out loud. So that's going to be different for everybody. Have you had your testosterone checked? For me personally, it was, let me think real quick, guys. I needed to always be under 4 milligrams to have a decent SEX life, or else if I was over that, I would struggle with keeping things going. Let's just say that. And being able to finish, right? If I was on too high of a dose, sometimes I couldn't finish. And I know that the ladies out there, they want their man to be able to do that. That can cause some relationship issues big time if you're not able to keep things going. And then also if you're not able to finish when you need to finish, right, guys? I see some hearts coming in when I say that. So yeah, for me personally, it's like I needed to be under 4 milligrams of Suboxone, but I think the best, like, well-rounded dose for me, speaking about this kind of stuff, was like around 1 milligram was like the best, or I felt pretty normal with things. But definitely make sure that you get your testosterone checked. Any guy out there, if you're on Sublicade, if you're on Kratom, if you're on Suboxone, if you're on Subutex, talk to your doctor. Have a simple CBC blood test done, guys. I talk about this all the time. You need to make sure that the rest of your functions in your body are properly working, and you need to make sure that your testosterone levels are in a decent enough position, or else things will be challenging as a man. Whoa. Okay. So yeah, 16 milligrams. I can see why there's an issue. Yes, that's normal, and that's to be expected at 16 milligrams. That's a high dose. You should be able to cut that dose down pretty quickly, and you should start getting some stuff back. So yeah, 16 milligrams is a high dose for sure. I would definitely be struggling if I was that. And then also too, the older you are, the harder it's going to make things as well. And the longer you've been on Suboxone, the harder it makes things as well. So all these things start to add up. It might not be an issue when somebody first gets on Suboxone, but man, once you stay on this stuff for years, the side effects really start to pile on. So Pro Tools, how old are you, and have you had your testosterone checked? Are you in shape? Are you overweight? Give me some more information on that, brother. Are there any other substances? Are you drinking alcohol and smoking cigarettes? That also makes things worse, guys, if you didn't know it. If you're struggling with ED or lack of drive, and you're drinking alcohol and taking subs and smoking, man, that stuff can really, really kick your butt and just make you, like, honestly, guys, there's been some points in my life where I was afraid to be in a relationship, knowing that I needed to perform, right? It's weird to say this stuff, and I'm sorry that might be TMI, but this is some serious stuff that can cost you guys your marriage if you don't know how to navigate this stuff. Kimmy says, I'm 19 months off and still barely any libido. I'd rather rather focus on helping others than to worry about what I'm going through, Cindy said. 2 hours and 38 minutes we've been up in here rocking, guys. I appreciate you rocking with me late night on a Sunday night. We've got 43 likes. Just 7 away from that whopper of a 50. I know we can get there before we end this, guys. We're going to start winding things down. Probably get out of here in the next 10, 15 minutes. So if you're in here ghost listening, we got 20 people in here. Drop your last comments now, guys, if you can. We're gonna try keyword try to start winding things down here. It's always hard for me to get out of here when there's a whole bunch of people in here. So just another reason to get off. Just remember to rinse. Yeah, I would strongly suggest you guys rinsing out your mouth. You know, as soon as I would say probably as soon as you swallow your Suboxone. There's no real studies done on ways to make the teeth issues less with Suboxone, but in my opinion, I would think, you know, get some water and rinse your mouth out 15 minutes after you take your dose, something like that, guys. Don't let that stuff just sit there in your mouth. Marky says, anybody want a plane ticket to Hawaii? I got a couple for sale. Marky, I knew it was you. You're still up in here? Thought you were asleep by now, buddy. Marky, I know Marky likes to shut it down with me up in here all the time. Close down the show. All right, scrolling. Now I'm only 13 minutes behind. All right, guys, I'm trying to get caught up so I can chill with y'all on the live for just a minute here. Scrolling. Kevin, so much for a 2-hour stream, right? Gosh, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. Maybe I'll just give up on talking about it. I think I've said that like 3 weeks in a row now. We need to get to like 2 hours, guys, and it always ends up going to 3 hours. Every time. I think it's because I get so far behind. I think that's the issue. I need to find a better way to stay current in the comments. How can I do it? That's the key. Jessica Jane, what up, girl? Good to see you in here. She always hopping here at the last little bit. Good to see you in here, Jessica. She's been a long time follower of this channel as well. I appreciate you, Jessica. After 4 years, the lower I got in the milligram, I felt so much better. Yes, same here, Blondie, for sure. And that's what you people who are on higher dose, you can look forward to tapering. You will feel better as you taper your dose lower. Maybe not in the first few days when your body's trying to get used to the dose, but trust me, it's well worth it. Once your body adjusts, you will start to feel better, guys. Until I got below 1 milligram, I fell out. This med is strong stuff when your tolerance is normal. Yes, it is. Can you say before opiates? I was like a teenage guy, always ready. I miss it. In a weird way, I felt like Suboxone would keep me out of trouble in a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like it would really tamper down my drive. Like whenever I was single back in the day, I was like, I don't want to be all, you know, freak a leak. That dance song. You guys know what I'm saying though, right? Don't want to be a little freaking flues. I don't want to be a flues. Shout out to Mama Cindy with another $3 super chat. Baby. Sorry for you folks that are over there listening to my calm voice and you hear that bomb up in your ear, but Mama City dropping bombs once again. Thank you, Mama City, showing the love once again. And this is probably a great time for me to thank the contributors of tonight's live stream, guys. So to recap, as you guys see for the week, we have the sponsors scrolling across the bottom of the channel. I appreciate you guys who contributed over the past week, showing the love, guys. And also up in here tonight, we had Kimmy hooking it up with a $30 Whopper sponsoring today's live stream. I appreciate the love, Kimmy B, once again, baby. Thank you, thank you. KG Smith with a $25 Cash App. Thank you, Kim KG Smith. Sorry, sometimes I start talking too fast before my brain gets there. Mikey coming through with a $16 Cash App. Now my words are getting mixed up. Foxbat with a $10 Super Chat. And Mama Cindy coming through with like 3 or 4 different Super Chats as well. So thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And it lets me know that you guys find value in what we do here in this community. I appreciate you guys showing love to this channel once again, dropping the sponsor bomb. I appreciate you guys. And remember that you are all my babies. Baby. So Kimmy says, Kevin, I just want to say how instrumental you and the community you've built has been in maintaining my sobriety. I love you guys. Oh, shit, Kimmy. I love that comment, girl. Thank you. Yes, you've been huge. And ever since you found this community, Kimmy, you've been here every fucking live stream. And I love you for that, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Really, Kimmy, thank you. You've been huge for this channel. You've been a huge support for this channel as well. So thank you for help keeping the trolls away and for, all the stuff you do here. Kimmy does a lot for this channel. So I appreciate you, Kimmy. And I love that awesome, thoughtful comment that you said. And you're helping us just as much as we're helping you, girls. So I'm glad that you found this community. Shout out to Nicole. I think you found me through Nicole, didn't you? I think there's a few of you guys who have found me through Nicole's channel. Let me know if that's you guys. Shout out to Nicole. Is Nicole still cranking out the videos left and right? I haven't really had time to watch many other people's channels. So Cindy says 19 people, Kevin. We're at 46. Thumbs up, guys. Can we get 4 more on here before we get out of here in the next 15 minutes? The drum roll begins. Oh, Sean, are you still up in here? I thought you had to go, girl. So Lady D says, unfortunately, many parents refuse to bring up these topics or they are using themselves. Yes. When I worked in the addictions field and had direct contact with government officials, I hugely advocated. Yes. Yeah, guys. I mean, many people who are parents are, they're deep in their addiction themselves. So I never had any talks about addiction, guys. Yet I seen it. I seen it in my own family, right? Just growing up as a kid. Nobody talked to me about addictions. Nobody gave me no warnings. In all of my years of school, I think there was maybe like a 1-hour class about addiction or some shit like that. Like not nearly enough for how much this has impacted my life. Instead, I was learning, I said this last time. Instead, I was learning about how Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue or some shit like that. Nah, bruh, teach me how to invest. Teach me about addiction. Teach me stuff that I'm actually going to use in my real life, please. Not freaking, man, some of the math equations. X divided by y equals 74 to the 5th power is the 17th strength to the number x to the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, like I'm never going to use that, dude. What are you talking about? Can we talk about addiction today, sir? That's what's ruined my life. Repunch says, I'm on 300 milligrams of Sublicade and it's robbing me of all emotions. So there's somebody who is still feeling zombied out on Sublicade. Okay, so how long have you been on Sublicade? So that shows you guys right there that it's not just always perfect and clarity. You know what I mean? It's not just perfect. It's not just going to be a perfect scenario for everybody, for sure, guys. Sublicade does come with its own complications, guys. Remember that. And I remember, I know that Repunched has been posting a lot because I remember the thumbnail showing that foot or heel or whatever that is. I always see that. Damned if I do, damned if I don't with this buprenorphine. Buprenorphine. Sorry, guys. I'm frozen, guys. Am I frozen right now? Something frozen on here? Let me know. I hope I'm not frozen. It's an x-ray of a lady with high heels. It shows how bad heels are for women's feet. Refund. I'm due for my first 300 milligram shot in 2 weeks. Supposed to have already got it, but there was a problem with pre-authorization. Hopefully that will pass. How long have you been on it? So Repunched has been on Sublicade for 3 months and says it stole his emotions. So did you have emotions before you got on Sublicade? And how long were you on Suboxone Repunched? Yeah, give us some more information, buddy. Sorry you're struggling over there. It sounds like you're ready to come down on the dose, my friend. Remember, guys, that if you go in every month for Sublicade, your bup levels will be raising if you go in every month, right? Because of the longer half-life. It takes 45 to 60 days for half of the shot to come out of you. So if you're feeling like your emotions are gone, then tell your doctor you need to hold off for a little bit before you take another shot, or you need to lower your dose. Sounds like Repunch is ready to start doing both of those things. Yeah, guys, just keep that in mind that Sublicade can stack. If you go in every month, month after month, the dose will start stacking in your blood and you can start to feel like that. Shauna, you're probably best still getting it. I'd be lost without it, but I'm lost because of it, if that makes sense. Yeah, Repunched. I think you're ready to start dropping your dose or spacing them out, my friend. You'll get better, buddy. You gotta start tapering yourself off, it sounds like. Yeah, that's the problem, Repunch. Yeah, so Repunch has gotten 300 milligram shots. Yeah, I'm surprised they keeping you on 300. You're ready to go down to 100, buddy. Tell your doctor you need the 100 milligram next time, and you'll be good to go, bud. Why is your doctor still keeping you on 300? I understand why you feel that way. I understand it. And if you guys notice this going on, yes, Repunch says soon I'll go down to 150 milligrams. Honestly, if you feel that over medicated, I would go down to 100 milligrams, dude. I really would. Because think about it, you're still going to have those 300 milligram shots in you for a while, buddy. It's going to take a while for those to wear out of you. What? No. Yeah. So his doctor, it sounds like his doctor is like Callie Love. Callie said her doctor wants to keep her on 300 milligrams too. So that's a tough place to be in, guys. Will he let you space your doses out at least? At least give you that? If you can space your doses out, go in every 2 or 3 months for a 300 milligram shot. Maybe that would work. But yeah, guys, it's yeah, I definitely would not want to go in every month for a 300 milligram shot. It's too much. I don't understand why he would want to keep you on 300. That doesn't make sense to me. The directions of the medication specifically say 2 300 milligram shots and then down to 100 from there. Unless your doctor the user wants to keep it up higher at the 300, like maybe if you're having cravings or whatever, then yeah, I get that. Then stay on the 300, but there's not really a point. If you, especially if you're feeling over medicated, like it's time to go down. No, hell no, Repunch. That would definitely not lead to problems. No, absolutely. Have you seen my videos about tapering Sublicade? Please go watch my videos about that. Remember, guys, I was going over 2 months between shots and I was only taking 75 milligram shots. Like my shots were tiny and I had no problems. No, if you guys take a 300 milligram shot, that shot will be in you for 6 months, providing you with buprenorphine for 6 months. Just because they prescribe it to get a shot every month doesn't mean that it's gone in every month. That's not how it works at all. I would call your doctor and be like, dude, I'm not ready for more yet. I need this to wear down. Tell him you'll call him when you're ready. That's what I would say. I don't know if he'll let you go for that, but ask him. Just be like, dude, doc, I can feel it's too much. It's building up in my system. I mean, if you're already feeling like that, imagine going in and throwing another 300 milligrams on top of the way you're already feeling. I would not do it. But just remember, guys, I'm not a doctor and that I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just saying what I would do in my personal situation. So yeah, Repunch has tried to quit Suboxone many times before. Every time I quit Bupe, I want to relapse. I have no willpower at that point. So what's worse, feeling how you are feeling now or being off Bupe and the feeling that you get about wanting to relapse? But no, even if you stopped getting shots today repunched from here, it would still take you I'm guessing at least 6 months before you would run out. So you've built some up in your system now and it sounds like you've got a good amount in your system right now. I would ask your doctor why he insists on doing a 300 milligram shot every time. That's too much for a lot of people. Tell your doctor to read the directions. Yeah, I agree, Kimmy. So Kimmy's curious why her doctor didn't just keep her at the dose she was already at and start her at the 100 milligram shots. Yep, that would have been the move. That would have been the ideal situation, I think, for her. But like we're seeing, guys, not all doctors are willing to kind of personalize their Sublicade, right? So it sucks that, it sucks to have to up your dose like that just to get this medication that can help you move forward. It's that same thing I said before, guys, right? It's one step backwards to go 2 steps forwards type of thinking. Hold on a second, guys. All right, where are we at? Let's go ahead and finish up the last of the comments here, guys. We are now at 2 hours and 55 minutes. We're only 3 likes away from 50, guys. Please, if you haven't yet, let's get that baby over 50 likes. That would be a record-breaking thumbs up, and I would appreciate that, guys. If you guys appreciate us being on here for 3 hours on a Sunday night, smash that like button, babies. Kimmy's free balling it now without Bupe. Fox says, y'all are still here. Yay. This has been an excellent chat, Lady D says. Thank you. You're welcome, lady. Yep. Thanks for hanging out with us here tonight. It's been a long stream, per usual. Jill says, I thought Bupe is just one medicine in it, and Suboxone has 2 medicines in it. So I'm sure Kimmy already went on that one. Let's see if she responded. So no, bupe is bupe. Suboxone is bupe and naloxone. So Suboxone puts the two medications together. But bupe is just bupe. Bupe is Sublicade is only bupe. Subutex is only bupe. Butrans patch is only bupe. But yes, you're right, Jill. Suboxone has bupe and naloxone. But the naloxone doesn't do anything if you take Suboxone how you're supposed to take it. Have a good night, Kyle. Hopefully we'll see you Wednesday, brother. Yeah, bupe in general, as Fox said, bupe in general can take many people's emotions away. Yep. Oh, so Repunch thickens the plot here and says, I also smoke heavy amounts of pot. Okay, so that's now that's making a little bit more sense here. Okay. Yeah, that would definitely contribute to that. Yeah, honestly, Repunched, I'd go down to 100 milligrams. I wouldn't even mess with 150 because you're still going to have so much of your first 300 milligram shots still in your body. That, or tell your doctor, I'll see you in 3 months, doc, or I'll let you know when I'm ready for more, and then you can just play it by ear at that point. I would talk to your doctor about doing one of the two, but definitely not going in every month for 300 milligrams. It's going to start stacking too high. Damn, I can't even get caught up with you guys. I'm skipping, I'm scrolling, I'm skipping. Yeah, Repunch, go through and watch more of my videos about tapering Sublicade. I've got at least 2, probably 3. And then also watch my Sublicade review videos as well. And I talk about that stuff a lot in those videos. So I think this is only the second time I've ever heard of somebody's doctor not letting them go down in their dose of Sublicade. Callie Love is the only other time I've heard that. Callie's also, she's right where you're at. She's right on her third 300 milligram shot of Sublicade. So you guys are twinners on that. I'll talk to my doctor about dropping the dose. Yeah, let us know what he says for sure. Just tell him, just like, doc, I'm feeling like crap. You know, my SEX drive is shot. This is just too much bupe for my system. It's like, doc, you need to let me come in every few months, or you need to start lowering the shot because it's just too damn much. I would do the same thing, Kevin. They shouldn't force anyone. No, they shouldn't. They definitely shouldn't, guys, especially if your patient is struggling and they're able to identify that it's too much. You need to adjust. And we just passed the 3-hour mark, guys. I'm going to go ahead and super scan here to the end of the comments. Why do people get down to 1 milligram and still get on Sublicade? Why not just get off at that point? So that's actually exactly what I did, Shauna. I was tapered down once again to 1 milligram, and I was just struggling. I couldn't go below 1 milligram this last time. So I was like, I just knew that it wasn't going to work for me. Like I knew deep down. I tried tapering for years. You guys seen it on this channel. And then I had the insurance that was willing to pay for Sublicade. So then I did the same thing you did, Shauna. I went from 1 milligram to 4 milligrams. My doctor wanted me to go up to 4 milligrams, and then he agreed to give me half of the 300 milligram shot. So He personalized, quote unquote, personalized my Sublicade experience for me. He let me call the shots, pun intended. If I told him I only wanted 100 milligrams, he's like, all right, let's go for it. So he did it. If I wanted to push it out 2 months between shots, he's like, all right, cool, let's do it. And that was incredible to have my doctor let me run the show based off of how I was feeling. So I know that I was really fortunate to have that doctor. We got it. We got 50 likes. I showed 48 over here. You see 50? I know we're getting close, guys. If we haven't got there yet, I show 48 over here. Wow, thanks for talking on this about the SEX issues. It's helping me understand a few things. Yes. Yeah, guys, the SEX stuff, even for the ladies too, it's an issue with Butte. But definitely for the men, right? If he's not helping you the way you want, then why keep seeing him? That's a hell of a comment right there. Good guy or not, yes. If you're overly medicated on Sublicade and he's not willing to adjust, that just doesn't seem right to me. You can play that part, Doc. Play this to your doc. I just said it. Like, Doc, look what this dude just said to you. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that. But I would definitely question your doc. I'm like, Doc, it's too much, bruh. We got to lower this. I can't poo. I can't pop a SEX thingy. Nobody else is keeping me on 300. Why you keeping me on 300, Doc? I feel like a zombie. I smoke wax, which is extreme by itself. Yeah, I don't even know what wax is. That sounds extreme. I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore, he says. Yeah, I don't mean to laugh at you, brother, and I'm sorry you're struggling. It sounds like you've just got a few different things going on, really, honestly. What is wax, guys? Can you guys tell me what that is? No, you're not ready to say screw it all. Don't think like that, buddy. You got too many medications are messing with your brain right now if you're saying stuff like that. Don't do nothing good. Don't take a permanent solution to a temporary side effect, right? I wish we had Suboxone Anonymous. That's what this channel is, girl. What are you talking about? We got it right here, Shauna. My 420 epiphany was smoke less. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't want any more medication either if you're feeling that way. Simplify things, guys. If things don't add up, start subtracting, right? Okay, guys, there's no way I'm going to be able to get caught up in the comments, so I'm going to have to go ahead and shut this baby down right here. Looks like we only got to 48 comments. We got close, guys. If you're watching this on the replay, please smash that like button. I'm going to play a song or two as we kind of wind down here. If you guys want to chat in the comments, you are more than welcome to. Remember, guys, that we do live streams every Sunday and every Wednesday. So if you're struggling, if you want to come hang out, if you want to share your updates, come do so with us. And I love you all. Thank you guys who contributed tonight to the stream tonight. And also thank you guys who contributed over the past week. Thank you guys for smashing the like button and hanging out with me all damn night. I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the Wednesday live stream. Baby. All right, guys, have a great week. Remember, the sun will rise again tomorrow. I love y'all.
nobody got time for that.